Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. It's going to be a good show, man. You guys start sharing this. Dustin Malicoat is in the house. Yo, yo, yo. We got RCDRL, Mike Mercadale coming in. Brad Waldrop will be joining us. Foster Yates is always in the house. And our boy, Mr. Mad AD. We're almost there, guys. Start sharing this. Let's have some fun. Screw it. I hit the wrong button. It's all good, dude. Right?
Sure.
We lost Foster.
Already?
Yeah, we lost him. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, good job.
What's up, dude?
I don't know.
How are you?
Not bad.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's warm.
It's hot. It's not hot. What is the temperature? It's 82. I got the temperature behind us. It's 82 degrees.
Yeah, it's warm.
Yeah, it's beautiful today. Foster, you back?
No, it is nice.
There he is.
It's better than it's 43 right now at my house.
43 degrees.
Yep.
So it's double.
Yeah.
I love it. What do you do in Arizona?
We did. What all did we do? We hung out for a day. So we flew in last Thursday.
Yep.
We hung out in the Scottsdale area on
Thursday night. I know.
Thursday night, and then Friday. We stayed here for a little bit, and then we went up to Flagstaff, and then where have we been? We went to Sedona.
Yep.
Hung out there.
Did you go to Grand Canyon?
We went to Grand Canyon yesterday.
Okay.
So that's huge.
It's a Grand Canyon.
Bro, okay, so I realized it was big, right? Whenever you get there, it's like, holy shit, big.
I've never been there. I have never been there. Literally, listen.
What?
I have the attention span of a freaking mouse.
Okay.
I would walk and go like this, like Chevy Chase in Vacation. Yeah. He goes, "See you later."
No, I probably could have done the same.
Yeah, but you got kids.
Yeah, but they probably could have done the same.
Yeah.
No, we spent a little bit of time there. I mean, it was cool because like you go to like one point and then you go half mile down the road and you're on the opposite side of another point and it looks completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks the same, but it's different.
Did you go to the Overlook where you walk out into the
no, because that thing's like way
far? Yeah.
That was too far of a drive.
Yeah, but that's cool though to go out onto the Grand Canyon to be to look down. Yeah.
Well, I can see good enough. It's a big ass hole. I mean, so
this guy Lance Foster, he's like, Billy, where do I go? What do I do? Why is it dark here?
Yeah, this dark at 6:30 is just weird.
I couldn't figure it out when I went to Maumee last year. We land in Detroit and we drive down. And I'm going, why is it? It's 9 o'clock and it was daylight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's lighter here than it, I don't know.
Yeah, so we did that, and then we did a hike one day, and I don't remember what it's called, like
in Sedona, right?
Subway cave, some I don't know. It looks like a keyhole looking thing. I don't know. I don't know.
In Sedona or Flag?
Sedona.
That was nice, right?
Yeah, we did that, and then we did a
pink Jeep tour.
We didn't do the pink Jeep, but we did the other Jeep.
Okay, yeah. The red Jeep tour.
It was like some Arizona Safari Jeep. There's 3 different Jeep companies.
There's 3 different ones. There's the pink, the Safari, and then there's another one.
So we did the Safari, which was cool. We did that 2 days ago.
Did you do? So I told you. Remember, they have different paths you go on. Did you do the one with the church? Like, were you able to see the church? I don't know what it's called, but it's the path where it takes you by the church and stuff. It's really nice.
No, we went 7 something. I don't know what.
Yeah,
I don't know.
All in all, Arizona, good.
Yeah.
Except it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold up there.
Foster, he leaves cold to come to cold.
Yeah, the girls were like, "What do you mean it's gonna be cold?" So, but no, it was cool. Did that, and then what was it? It was last Friday. I stopped by
Hobby Action.
Yep. And checked that place
Larry
out.
Tom. He actually stopped by yesterday, and the guy said you stopped by.
Yep. So I checked that place out. That's a pretty cool thing. And then outside of that, I've tried to unplug from RC.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, Yeah.
Hey,
and
Foster,
no,
Foster,
guess.
I was unplugging from the show last Wednesday, remember?
Yeah,
Dustin,
well, I was gonna
Dustin
say
messaged
something
me.
about that.
Dustin messaged me Monday morning. He goes, "Hey man, I'll be in Wednesday. Let's do the show." I'm like, "All right, let's go." You know what? And then we got Brad Waldrop coming, man, and Mr. Matt AD, first and second at RCDRL in Texas this weekend, man. Congratulations to you guys. Listen, this is nobody's ever seen what I'm getting ready to do right now. Foster has not even seen this, but this is for you. I have something for you.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Nope. It's legit, man. So if you guys don't know, we're running a. I put the basketball on for you too. We're running a Duke of the DR10. We're running a DR10 race at every race that we go to, and Dustin Malicoat is the very first winner of the Duke of the DR10. And I got you something. I gave you the shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, sir.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Everybody that wins the Duke of the DR10 gets one of these, sir.
How am I supposed to get that home?
You don't. I'll bring it for you. Look, you got to hold it. You got to put the hat on.
Had I known this was going to be part of it.
Yeah, listen, that's what happens when you ask me to boot up the
I would have
cameras.
stayed poolside. So this is me, huh?
That's you, brother.
See,
Congratulations. The Duke of the D. You got to love it, dude.
This might be good. I could
You could beat the crap out of people. Tommy
Yeah.
Burgess. Hey, Tommy. I know he's not watching. He don't watch my
Yes.
show. But
He might.
No, he don't watch. Hey, that's Tommy Burgess. Pow. When he asks you to be a sponsor.
He'll try to use it as a plunger or something.
Yeah,
Dude, you got glitter all
Yeah,
over
man.
me.
That's for you. Hey, Foster, what do you think?
My wife's going
to Hey.
Where did you go?
Yep. Kids and wife are gonna love it.
He went to
get
the
on the
strip club.
Yeah. Bro, no, that's the other thing that I asked you the first night I was here.
He did. He goes, "Why is there so many strip clubs right here, hey, Foster?" And I go, "Why not?"
Bro, there was
Yeah.
like 30 of them.
Yeah.
I think there was at least 4
Yeah.
in a mile and a half
Yep.
span.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
One guy owns them all.
That guy's making money.
Yes, he is. Foster, what's up, buddy? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Glad to be on the show. Good to have Dustin in the studio, man. What a surprise. I thought we were gonna be taking this week off, but I guess we got to go to work when Dustin comes into town, huh?
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
I was, dude. I was done. I was done until we get to the Gators.
I'm good at
Yeah,
getting you to
I texted
stop
you this
quitting
morning,
things.
and I was like,
all
"Are you
good,
going live?" I didn't know.
I have nothing going on today. I've been on a forklift all day.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, it's not, because I've been reaming ass all day. Foster, what's happening, man? How are you? I haven't talked to you. How's the foot? I mean, I talk to you every day, but let the listeners know, man. How you doing? What's going on? Billy the pimp. Whatever.
I'm doing good, man. I went to the doctor this morning. I sent you a picture of that. You saw the pins. They took the stitches out and rewrapped it. I got a hard cast on now, and it's gonna be like 3-4 months worth of recovery. No weight on it. It's just it is what it is, man. It's just another chapter in my life. It ain't gonna slow me down. I'm ready to get back to racing and call the lives. I can't wait to get down to Ocala and watch those guys put on a show down there at that track. Gator RC Nationals in Ocala, Florida is going to be bad to the bone.
Yep.
If you NPRC people have never seen anything like this, man, I've talked about the structure, the surface. Obviously, you can't just pour VHT down in the middle of somebody's street and have a race, but this is where it's at, man. And then the train just keeps moving. Super Chips, Mommy, Oregon, Dallas. So, dude, it doesn't matter if I've got one leg or two. We got to keep going.
Hey, I love it. Everybody's like, "What are you, Billy, the weatherman?" You damn right. Listen, I wasn't ready today. So I came here. I got the first damn thing I could find, and I put the weather up. But you have to admit, it's beautiful here. You can't see it. It's 82.
I can see it. It's right here.
Oh, you see the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just get right to it, Foster. I put up today that Dustin was coming in town. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything, you okay with that? If we do that?
What?
Just questions about Apollos, anything.
Fair game. I'm here.
You're back. You're back in the RC game.
I guess.
All right. Well, here we already have a.
I gotta go to a race as soon as I get home. So.
Well, here we go. I'm gonna first one right out of the gate is gonna be Chris Hobbs. Hey, Chris Hobbs, thanks for the Weather Channel thing, man. Can I cross cut the 23 Aero like the Apollo, where the battery sits?
What do you mean cross cut?
I don't know, Chris. Can you be a little more? He says, "Can I cross cut the 23 Aero like the Apollo, where the battery sits?" I don't know.
Oh,
I'm thinking the arrow. He would have
I
to.
think I know what he's talking about. 'Cause
Yeah, it's the
we
side
pocketed
plates,
out.
cross cut them.
No, we put some pockets in the middle of it. Yeah, you should be able to. That shouldn't be an issue. I mean, we just did it to kind of remove some weight where we have a battery anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, no, that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Depends on how good you are with a Dremel tool. I mean, you can do it. It doesn't mean it's gonna be pretty, but you can do it.
Yeah, Chris Hobbs, you could do it, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Well, it can be. I've seen some people.
There's some people that are good at that
Well,
stuff.
I know Frank actually gets me in trouble because he does it so good that people are like, "Oh,
Franco Brick?
yeah,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, Dustin made that for you." No, I didn't make it for you. He just cut it.
Vincent Durheim says, Dustin went to Arizona, I went to New York City.
He's not very smart either.
You're not neither one of you were smart, man. You need to head to the where the weather's nice. What are you guys doing in Arizona, man? All right, let me see.
Weather is nice.
Yeah. Patrick McCarthy says in the center, the cutouts.
Yeah, that's fine.
Best car out. There you go. It has the X cutouts.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that.
There you go. And that's it. No other questions for Dustin?
That's pretty simple.
Danny Oliver says, I cut my chassis down and it works. Okay, cool. Anybody?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I mean, the truth of the matter is with a drag car, I mean, the chassis makes a difference, but it's not like, I don't think you're going to, you could go to a point where you've Swiss cheesed it too much, that it's going to start creating issues. But,
Yeah.
Oh,
too much cutting.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's the thing that we found, that obviously the first chassis we had was wide, and then we changed the shape of it a little bit and lightened it up some, and then Frank decided he was going to hack one up, and we hacked one up, and it's like, I don't know, there's a lot to be said for just a strip of carbon down through the middle to hold everything together.
That's it?
I'd love to tell everybody that it's a lot more important than it is, but it's how you have everything attached to it, and there's some geometry stuff there for sure, but there's probably not a ton of voodoo magic with inside.
Let me ask you a question,
chassis.
Foster, and then you can ask him a question. You said that Frank wanted to do that. Is where you do all the magic? How far is Frank from there? From your
Frank lives like 6 hours north.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was close by where he comes to the shop and does this, or he just
No.
does it at the house.
No, I'm trying to think of. I think I have 3 drivers that have ever been to my shop,
Really?
and they're all dirt oval guys.
Huh?
So, yep. Outside of the guys that have worked for me.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
The guy that does work for me.
No kidding.
It's we're not set up for it.
Oh.
So like just people stop them. We're literally just a machine shop.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
Well, I told you what I'm doing. We're going live in
So,
your machine shop one of these days.
Well, you can come on.
I'm doing. Hey, so check this out. We'll be doing a live from Dustin's shop, a live from Luke's Hobbies. We'll be doing live from. Let me think. I've already talked to so many people. Throughout the summer, I'm going to just be popping in and doing these things. I have nothing going on this summer. Nothing. Zero.
Yeah, I have soccer.
Yeah, you and that soccer. Foster, what you got?
Soccer and toy cars.
It's okay.
Oh, I want your job, man. I want nothing to do this summer. I just want to pop in places. That's
right?
what I want.
Me?
Good night.
Put your mic closer, please, sir.
It's a part-time Wendy. This is part-time Billy.
Hey, sir. Listen, leave me alone.
My question is that the and this is maybe more for the viewers than it is for anybody, but the 2023 Apollo has been so dominant over the last year. I mean, what does 2024 look like? Are there any changes? Do you change anything at all, or you stay right where you're at with the design you have? And I'm like you. I think the chassis is probably the minimal thing that changes. It's the geometry of everything else that sits on it, the transmission, the drive line of things and things like that. But what are you guys talking about as far as a team, or you as far as design, man, for 2024? What's the Apollo look like?
Metric for sure. And then outside of that, I have some ideas of things that I want to try, which I will probably cut and make for myself. I don't know. Whenever now that it's starting to warm up at home, and I did find a place that I could actually start testing some stuff. There are a few things that I want to try, but the thing is with like drag racing is like I'm gonna have to keep it a secret from my team guys whenever I do it, because otherwise, I mean, they're gonna look at it and they're gonna go, well, that's cool, I want it, and it doesn't matter if it works or not at this point. Like it's new, it's different, and they want it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of essentially what I did last year, right before King of the Streets. I just built a whole new car. Didn't show it to anybody.
No kidding.
Week before King of the Streets, I said, guys, this is going to be the best car we have in our pits. And they were like, what is it? And I sent them pictures, showed them everything, kind of what it was all about. And luckily, it was the best car in our pit. But yeah, I took a brand new car there. And
did anybody else have that car?
Nope.
Just you?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah,
Interesting.
It was very similar to our other car. I put floating body mounts on it. I changed the wheelie bar assembly on it, and then we were working out the rear end geometry of it at that time. Where we ended up with it was different than where we were, but the car itself was a version of our Apollo. But like I said, I had put the floating body mounts on it and changed a few other geometry things on it. So it's not like it was a total one-off car. You could get there with a stock car. It just took some work. So yeah, that's kind of it's probably what I'll do this time. I don't necessarily think I'll go to a race with it just because our car's good.
Yeah.
But I do have some ideas of things that I want to try. But it's so surface dependent on the things that I do want to try. They're only going to work in certain areas, and other things it's just not going to work. So I don't know, as we go down the path of stickier and stickier crap on the ground,
I don't know.
it's I don't know.
NPRC, no prep drag racing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure it is. So no, that it's I don't know. There's definitely a lot of things that I want to try. But metric is coming for the car sooner rather than later, actually. Mainly just because we're running out of the standard parts.
You are?
Yeah,
Huh.
which we've kind of done that on purpose, and this is actually kind of the first time I've really told a lot of people about it. Is we've been working on it for 8 months to get all of the parts made, because I'm not only doing it for drag racing, I'm doing it for dirt oval as well. So there's crossover parts there, and so we're just trying to time everything right to where we have good inventory to keep the people going. And then there's going to be people that just want the standard cars for a little bit, mainly because they have multiple cars that are standard and they don't want to necessarily switch over to metric right away. So it's going to be a transition into that. I don't know what else we're going to have as far as like a 2024 car. We're only almost 4 months into this.
Yep.
That being said, though, I mean, I typically like to release, if I'm going to release a car, I want it to be released August, September,
So
somewhere in there.
that'll be the 2024
Yeah,
if you do any changes.
Yeah, that would be a 2024 car for sure. So
GFRP raw finished aluminum.
yeah,
You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
And
If you want it raw, just have it stripped.
hey, there you go, Jared.
The problem is with it is, we get people that ask for it once every so often. But whenever you're making, some of the parts we make 10 to 20,000 parts at a time. So if I'm going to try to keep raw parts in and then anodized parts in, it's just a pain. And there's some of the parts that we're doing away with even having red.
Really?
Yeah, just because it's
Too much work.
yeah. It's a pain
Raw,
to try
man.
to have
raw
both.
and black.
Yeah.
Send it.
For me, I would love to just have black. It's simple. It's easy to match. It always looks the same.
You can do that.
I know I can. But
Right,
I have
right,
people
Foster?
I have people that love red still. So.
True.
So
true.
it's
Right.
I think I have more dirt oval people that love red than drag racers. But
Really?
yeah, I think so. But no, it's just a matter of transition more than anything. But
Cool.
we'll keep it going.
Yeah. All right. This comes from Steve Gaddis Jr. Dustin, do you feel like the OG Apollo setup can still be competitive, or should I upgrade before our season starts? I really want to stay true, but I may have to step up.
Depends on the surface. I think if you're running like a more dry tire setup or a track that has lower grip, I think you're just fine. I would for sure put floating body mounts on it, even if it is everything else on it. It's OG. I would run floating body mounts. I think that there's advantages there that people don't even realize are there. So, and it's not just a downforce thing and putting pressure on tires that the common things that you're hearing. There's other things there. So I'm a firm believer in those.
Nice. Kyle Neve says, how do you like drag racing compared to dirt oval?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
So, like for me,
Today he doesn't like dirt oval because I've been beating him up all morning because the owner of Hobby Action stopped in yesterday and I'm going to get one of his dirt ovals.
now for the most part, for me personally, racing, I prefer dirt oval. And I think the biggest reason for that is like with drag racing, it's so much knowledge and setup, and you go up to the line, and you've heard me say it before. It's either going to go or it's not. To where in dirt oval, I set my stuff down, I take a practice lap, and I know I'm either going to have a good race, a bad race, or let's see how long I can hang on to this race. And I can make a difference in that. My abilities in driving, and in that side of it, I think is what I like about dirt oval, is that I can be a difference in the car during the race versus drag racing. I mean, yeah, you can drive it sometimes, but you're not fast if you're driving it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's I think that's the aspect of that I like. There's aspects of dirt oval that I wish we took away from drag racing, and then I think that there's flip side of that. I think there's aspects of drag racing that I really wish they would take after dirt oval.
Yeah, nice.
So
one more from me. Chris Hobbs says, will you keep the aero platform too?
It's not like, I don't think we're going to keep progressing it, and that's just based off of sales.
I get it.
I mean, I don't know what the ratio is, but it's a lot.
Have you thought about shutting down the aero?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think, I'm not looking into making a 2024 aero.
Got it.
The 2023 aero really hasn't sold that much. The 2022 did okay, but most of the people have switched over to an Apollo that had them. There's a few guys. Assad Murdoch he loves his aero.
Yeah.
And the aero's fast. Like Erica went mid to low 1.5s last year at straight line.
Nice. With the aero?
An arrow.
Yeah.
So
Assad was doing good in Louisiana.
Yeah. His stuff was good.
Yeah, he's doing good.
And that's the thing, is like the platforms are so close that realistically it's the front end geometry that's the biggest difference. And I don't know. I mean, from a geometry standpoint, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not making a difference in how the car works, in my opinion. So it's one of those things where it's not enough sales to progress that car with. And then you just into, well, what do my team guys race? Do they run a 5.7 car? Or do they run a GFRP car? So it's just more headache than what's worth really at this point.
Foster, I'm going to pop over to YouTube real quick, okay?
Yeah, man.
Power Mad Racing, what's up? Hell yeah, 954. Scott Johnson, what's up? Jack Stevens, good evening. My son is watching. Jack Stevens, what are the Duke of the DR10 rules? Pull it out of the box and pull the trigger.
Nah, if you do that, you're getting smoked.
This is the Duke of the DR10 king here.
I'm just telling you that right now. If you do that, you're getting smoked.
Jeff McGee says, when is metric version coming? I know you kind of already covered it, but I got 2 platforms tonight.
The metric stuff, it's on its way. We don't really have a set date. That's a lot of it just depends on like how fast we sell out of the other stuff. So we had a ton of rear hubs left over.
Yeah.
So like we counted all of those. I don't even remember what it was. And then we kind of matched up however many cars worth of parts we can go with that. And then kind of whenever that runs close to being out, then
Drop the metric.
We'll say, hey, everybody, we have metric stuff now. My personal car that I ran is metric. So I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any issues with it. And then
all good.
Likewise, my dirt oval cars that I'm racing right now are metric.
Nice. Alfie Adams says, this is a question for Dustin. What is the single biggest thing no prep drag racers could do to improve racing, and why is it leverage the advice and experience from long-term RC racers, manufacturers, promoters?
Dude, that's a big one.
That's a big question. You want me to reread it?
Yeah, reread that.
Question for Dustin. What is the single biggest thing no prep drag races could do to improve racing?
Oh, so drag races themselves.
And why is it leverage the advice and experience from long-term RC racers, manufacturers, and promoters?
For me, like I think the single biggest thing that we need in no prep stuff is structure, consistency. I think that aspect of it. Like I think that even for you, that would be huge. Not for you as like
I get it.
doing there, like being there. Like it would help you a ton if the races were more structured.
Yeah.
Like
I can't go till 2 o'clock in the morning anymore.
No. And the thing is this is something I was going to ask you off air, but I'm going to ask you on air.
Oh no! Here, hold on.
So
hit the mute button. Hit the mute button.
Right?
No, because I'm sure this is from a streaming standpoint and stuff.
Let's
like
go.
that.
I'm ready. Anything.
So at an event, if I'm not at the event and I'm watching, like nothing drives me nuts more than turning it on and you and Foster, you and whoever's talking, like I don't mind that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no idea what round we're in.
It's probably during the 2 or 3 hours that I have downtime when you're chiming in.
Yes. And that's what. So is that something that like shutting a stream down and starting it back up and having shorter streams, is that bad?
I already got that fixed.
Okay.
You wait till you see what I'm doing in Gators. So take what you
just
said.
Well, from what I've seen from Gators, they're so far advanced whenever it comes to structure. It's not even funny.
So you're going to see the difference when I go to the Gators now, because I'm doing something totally different.
Okay.
I have changed my show since we were in Louis. No, I have, dude.
No, that's good.
I have 100% changed my show. When you see us live at the Gators, it's a whole different show.
Cool.
I'm changing it up.
Cool. I can't wait.
I went back and I looked. I went back and I watched. I watched Louisiana. I watched Atmore, and I get it, dude. Everybody, you guys got to understand something coming from me and Foster. When let's go straight to Louisiana. I sat, and if I would have known that it was going to be another 4 hours before we got going, I'd have shut it down. 100%.
Yep.
But I don't know these things because I can't read people's minds.
Yes.
I asked the question, oh, yeah, we're coming. We're doing it. We're going. We're doing it. So I stay on. I wait and I wait.
Yeah.
But listen, if you sitting there talking for, 15 hours, it gets it's not as easy as you think. I try to fill, and me and Foster fill with personal stuff. I get it. We're going to stop. We're going to stop. I'll give you a little tidbit. There's going to be a little bit of it, but him and I are pulling way back.
Yeah.
Him and I have decided. I see what goes on Facebook, and I see people talking. Cool. I'm going to give you what you want.
Yeah.
We'll see come Monday morning what they say, because you give you what you want.
Sometimes you don't always want.
It doesn't
what
always.
You get.
You thank you.
100%.
I love what you just said.
Yeah.
You're going to get what you want, but you may not like it.
Correct.
So don't hate on me and Foster and my team, Matthew Housen, Abel Lips, when you see us at the Gators and we're not getting all fuzzy and personal and we're keeping it real, and there's dead air because there's downtime, I don't want to hear it. But I will promise you this. When I take a break, I'm doing something different. You're going to enjoy it.
No, that's cool.
The Gators, this could potentially be we've had some amazing live coverages and live streams with what Billy's been working on and Abel and everybody back in Arizona. What you guys are about to see transpire at the Gator RC Nationals in Ocala, Florida. This will be our best live stream to date, honestly, with the equipment, with what you're going to see during breaks. Yeah, it's going to be
next one.
Knock on wood.
It's crazy. You know, but you guys don't understand this. Billy and I, when he says, "Hey man, what are you up to? I haven't talked to you today." We talk every day for links upon, just conversations of his mind never stops and my mind never stops, and we rebound back and forth off each other. We want our live streams to be all about racing. We want it to be all about the racers. We want it to be all about the facility. At a certain point, our hands are tied. We don't have an option when they're sitting there for 2 hours and, hey, we're going racing in 10 minutes and 2 hours it's later. So there is an entertainment side to what we do. We gel really well together, and we joke and we laugh, but we want it to be all about racing, all about what you guys are seeing on, if you guys go back and look at Billy made a short film of Atmore, Alabama it starts out with Jackson Polk, and he's holding cash and shaking it. And then the camera pans to Billy during a single race, and he's calling the race, and I'm watching it because he calls it through his emotions, and I call it through what the car's reaction is on the surface. And if you go back and watch Billy's reaction to how, like, he's literally watching the race and somebody wins and he's like, bam, like this. And he's, it's crazy that's what we want. We love the racing aspect of it, and we want to call it. Billy has the emotion to it, and then I fill right back in with, hey, watch the reaction. The car's on the bar, the right wheel's spinning, the car got loose half track. That's really when we mesh well together, is when the race is flowing. So we've made some changes. Billy's done tremendous work. You guys are going to be, as a racer, you guys are going to be extremely, extremely excited about what's coming to the RC, the Gator RC Nationals in Ocala.
I'll be there.
What?
Yep.
I thought you weren't coming.
I wasn't. Now I am.
This guy.
Now he's coming.
Well, you can. We're doing the Duke of the DR10.
We'll see if I can go 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Did you get voodoo's on those yet?
Maybe.
I hope not.
Why?
Because that's my advantage, man. You can't put everybody on the same tire. Come on now.
Yeah, we're going to put on some voodoos, man. Let me go through the comments.
No, honestly, I want to talk
though?
about the DR10 deal for a little bit. Because,
good.
Because I want to tell people, because I've had a bunch of people ask me, it's like, what did you do different to yours? So honestly, like, everybody laughed at me running down the track and getting the car.
Yeah. It was the best show ever.
Whenever I went out and I drove the car the first time, I luckily had a charger that I had charge leads, so I could charge my battery.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did is I went out and I set all the trim and I checked the voltage.
Yep.
And I went and I made a test pass. And I came back in and I checked the voltage.
Okay.
Well, those batteries are not like our other batteries.
No.
So you better start running and going and getting your car if you're going around.
Exactly.
First and foremost. And honestly, tire-wise, all we did is we cleaned them. We cleaned them, put a little bit of conditioner on them, and cleaned them, and that was it.
Did you get it? Are you serious? Did people ask you about the race, the Duke of the DR10?
Yeah, people asked me, like, hey, what did you do to your car? Because it was different.
That's cool.
And obviously it wasn't different really than anybody else's.
Same car.
It was, I think I beat Mike.
Right.
And that's literally probably the difference in me running and going and getting my car.
That's what it was. It was the best thing ever, because you guys have to understand something. Dustin ran to the end. Mark Vine was sitting over here on this side of me. You guys couldn't see him, and he's getting his car ready. I said, you guys need 5 minutes? And Mark goes, hell no. And he's rubbing his tires off, and Dustin's running. It was really good, man. I hope you guys did enjoy the Duke of the DR10. It's going to happen at every race this year.
Yeah, no, that was a fun time. Everybody had the most fun during that race.
And you're going to have the most fun.
Everybody reminded themselves why they like toy cars.
I love it.
So, and that's, I'm going to, bunch of people are going to be pissed because I keep calling them toy cars.
They are toy
I mean,
cars.
they're toy cars. I mean, it's
Here, I'll take the heat with you.
Nobody's dying hitting a wall.
Hey, we love to use the word toy cars when it's convenient, and then when it becomes a sport and we're racing for thousands of dollars and
It's
people
still
are
a toy
yelling
car.
at each other, it's not a toy car anymore.
It's still a toy car. Anybody ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I make toy cars for a living.
Yeah. Well, you're the 1% of no prep racing that I tell you every time I've been somewhere with you, Dustin, it's just you're like a duck, man. It just rolls off your back. It's smoother than you're colder than the other side of the pillow. And
I've been doing this
we heard
too long.
that we heard that tonight in your explanation of your vacation to Arizona. Oh, how was it? That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no emotions. Could you imagine Dustin Malicoat at the Grand Canyon? He's probably goes,
no, actually, my first reaction was, "Good Lord, this thing's big."
Yeah, I've never been there. Yeah, I have no desire. Okay, I'm getting way behind here because I got a lot of questions.
You are
Tommy Burgess. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about this for just 1 minute. Foam tire car. I know you're in the works.
Like
you're thinking about it. You're on the fence.
No, I'm going to make it. I had to put it. I told all my team guys. The original plan was to try to get something together so we could actually race at the Ocala race, or at least attempt to race.
Right.
And then with my dirt oval schedule being as busy as it is right now, and then the carpet oval company with Oval Works, it wasn't up to speed. It's still not up to speed where I want it. So I just couldn't, from a business standpoint, looking at it, it's like it's hard to jump into a new genre whenever I have this other genre over here.
It's not quite done yet.
I'm not. It's not
makes sense
to where it needs to be. So I need to spend a little bit more time on that. Finish the dirt oval stuff that we're working on, and then I can go work on that because
30 days.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny you say that because honestly, it probably wouldn't take much more than that.
Yeah, cool.
I have pretty much everything how I want to do it. I've looked at the stuff now. I'm probably going to redesign 75% of what I've done.
No kidding.
Yeah, I struggle to look at somebody else's car and go, yeah, let's just do that.
Let me ask you a question. When you design these chassis, is it just you, or do you have like people that you lean on, you talk to when you? Because listen, you're designing a Pro Mod chassis from the ground up.
Yep.
So
and I've never seen one go.
Where do you start? Like, no, seriously, where do you start with? Let's talk about Pro Mod because we got the Ocala coming up, the RCDRL Pro Mods and Top Fuels. Where do you start that chassis? I mean, the thought process.
The first two things that I do is what are the top companies that are doing it, which is Rudis and DRC.
Yep.
Right. So I have the internet, so I can look at their cars.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I had a Rudis car. I have it still. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you're just copying it. Well, I need to know how long the thing's got to be. I need to know how wide it's got to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, in a way, copy, sure, if you want to call it that. But I think whenever it's done, it's not going to be. I just look at it, and from a practical standpoint of like what we've learned in the drag racing that we've been doing, I can kind of see some things where I feel like we can improve things. So that's what we're going to do. And look at the original Aero whenever we did it. It was a good platform right off the bat, but in comparison to what we have now, they're worlds apart. So we got to start somewhere close to what somebody else has, and then learn, and then we'll go on our own path at that point.
Same thing you did with the drag car?
Yeah.
Same thing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oval?
Yeah, I mean, the oval stuff is a little different because we started off just making parts for other people's cars.
Oh, okay.
To start with. And then it was, by the time we got to the point of, well, we just need the carbon fiber to hold it all together, and we have our own car. So
now you go on his website, Foster? It's oval works, dirt works. It's Apollo. It's Aero. It's he's got it all going. It's quasi speed.
Yeah.
You know, if he ever if Dustin were to show up somewhere or win a race, he's got a bag that he carries and it's got 8 hats in it, and he's like, "I want to thank my sponsor. I want to thank my sponsor. I want to thank my sponsor."
I don't think my
But
sponsors
I
very
want
often.
to dig in.
I probably should do that more.
Yeah, I want to dig into this a little more. You wanted to make a car for your team to go to Ocala and race.
Yep.
What sparked that interest to go to the prep side? I mean, what is that? Just like, hey, we feel like we're dominant in this form of racing, and
We're not dominant.
we want it. Well, I mean, that's.
Some people may say that we are. I don't feel like we are. We're nowhere near dominant to what I
You're
want to be.
well. I'll tell it like it is because you're being very humbled. I would say in 2022, the R1 and the Apollo were the 2 dominant chassis. 2023, you're extremely right. I'm a firm believer that a chassis, you know, can be different shapes, sizes, whatever. It's what goes on it. I mean, but the lightweight Apollo works very well at very sticky, surfaces that you can put a lot of horsepower to. And then, you want something a little heavier when the track's a little slicker. But what is the inch? I mean, because Billy and I, we went to Ocala and we got to we saw RCDRL, the structure, dragtrack.com, the prep surface, and no cars getting stuck. I mean, what was like, hey, I want to do that. What was that your thinking, or was that Frank's and the teams like, hey man, we want to go? I mean, where does that interest, where do we kind of see that movement going over, or do we see it staying, or do we see both of them kind of collaborating?
It was mainly those guys, the guys on the team. They're like, "Hey, we should do this." I'm like, "Yeah, good luck." And then
Tommy, we talk about Tommy.
Oh, it was Tommy, Frank.
I'm sure Tommy, Frank.
Sanchez,
oh, really, Frank?
Gilliland. It was all of them.
Really?
All
okay.
of them. They're like, "Hey, cool. We can go 100 mile an hour now with a no prep. Let's go whatever that was. I don't even remember what the number was, but it's like, let's go make that faster."
What is Frank running down in Ocala at the Gators? Do you know, chassis wise?
I think he's got a DRC car.
A drag race concepts.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. I think he's got one of his cars.
I
think Tommy has a car. There's a few of them that have them. So that's the other reason I want to go. I can go actually watch it and kind of figure out, like, okay, what can we do here, there, and everywhere.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't think I have enough time to build myself a car.
Well, you got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Are you gonna race your outlaw car there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I want to touch real bit. There was when we posted up that we were going to Ocala for the second time. There was some questions, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a prep surface. It's what do you have to do differently?" And there's nothing different. Just imagine setting your car down in the second round or a third round of one of these big races at a no prep race. There's nothing different except you have the whole lane to choose where you want to set your car down. The reason why we're getting cars stuck and things happening at no prep is because there's one single groove, and every single car everybody sets their car down in that same groove. RCDRL, you'll see a guy line up 5 feet from center to the left, or 5 feet from center to the right, or dead center, or in the middle. But people are still prepping their tires in a prep surface. Their start point is just higher. They just turn everything up. It's like running in the third round at a no prep race, and it's got all the structure you want. It's going to be a great show that in Ocala, and I'm glad you're coming. You're going to race your outlaw car, and you're going to watch the other cars. It's going to give you, it'll give you a lot of time to be on the mics with us, Dustin.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I just want structure in this.
You know,
it's just it's so new though. It's like I talked to some of the other people and like my dirt oval guys is like, man, that drag racing stuff is so unorganized. I'm like, yeah, but think about what dirt oval was in 1982 when
Same.
it started.
Same.
I mean, it had to have been.
Yeah.
And that's just it. It's like people don't realize that. I mean, half the
Still a
people that are
baby.
putting on events, like they didn't mess with an RC car 3 years ago.
Yeah, right.
So
exactly.
and they don't go to big other events.
Just want to have a big event.
Yeah,
and that's
man, it'd be cool. I want to do this.
And that's
it's like,
something
yeah,
else that Foster and I have talked about. We're not 2024. It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I cannot do this every month. I just can't do it, dude. It's becoming my.
I think somebody told you to do like 4, maybe 5 at the most.
Tops.
I'm pretty confident somebody told you that.
Yeah, she's in the other room.
No, you're looking at him right now.
Oh, Dustin. Gotcha.
I think we had a
got it.
handful.
But Foster will tell you, man. I get caught up in the moment. I really love doing it. But 2024, man.
You gotta learn to say no.
We are. And we've already made decisions. We're going to be making some really great announcements in June on races next year, but not right now, 2020. But I'm waiting for some other stuff to drop. I'm waiting for some announcements to happen, and then I'm going to drop mine right behind it. So with that being said, let's talk about something. I asked everybody to ask questions, and we got off track. Biggest difference between Apollo Aero transmission heights. The Apollo and Aero transmission heights.
The Apollo's higher.
Apollo's higher. Okay, move on. There you go, Chris. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna shuffle through these real quick, man. That way we can get through all this. Structure. Oh! I know what to tell you guys. Hey, Foster. I know you know this. I know Dustin doesn't know this, and I know that probably 150 people that are watching don't know this. Did you guys know that there was a race this past weekend, and on Saturday there was 102 entries, and on Sunday there was 98?
In Georgia.
No, in Texas.
In Texas.
Exactly. Did you
There's
see?
also a race in Georgia that
There was a
pretty
race in
good.
Georgia. Nick Freeman took it.
Yep.
I didn't watch it. I saw Nick put
I
up.
didn't either.
I saw Nick put something up. I won, and there was drama. Message me. He didn't want to put the drama. I don't know what Nick was doing.
No, I saw Max Fleur was down there. He's a buddy of mine. He's actually my single biggest competitor in
Max?
Dirt Oval. But
Oh, really?
yeah, with Custom Works. So they're a huge competitor.
Yeah,
of mine
that's
in
right.
Dirt
Yeah,
Oval.
yeah.
So,
And they were doing good. That
yeah.
Custom Works chassis. You know what's
yeah,
funny
no,
is
they're really good friends of mine, and I sent him a text because I was like, "Oh, you're at that race? Where did that race happen?" He's like, "Oh, I found out about it a couple days ago." It's like, "Oh, okay."
I think there was like 32 entries.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot.
So listen,
This is cool,
this
cool
is what I'm
race.
trying to tell you. No, it's a great local race, but what I'm trying to tell you, there was 102 entries on Saturday and 98 on Sunday in Texas, and it was structured. And was there drama? Yes, there was drama, but it was kept at the track. But it was stupid. It was somebody spilt their Coke on somebody's car. You know what I mean? Yeah. So structure, if you guys want to see structure, man, 2.5 weeks. Actually, it's 2 weeks from tomorrow. I will be picking your ass up in Tampa Bay, buddy. And we'll be in Ocala. So if you're wanting structure, you want to go, if that's what you're looking for, then watch us April 14th, 15th, and 16th. And if I say it now, it gets me off the hook. Happy birthday to my wife because she's not coming.
That doesn't get you. Good try.
Dragtrack.com.
Good try.
Dragtrack.
Nah. Yes, dragtrack with a C.com. That's what we'll be running in Ocala, and you guys are going to be able to follow along. So the brackets are already set. It's going to be good.
It's amazing. It shows you, say Dustin Malicoat was part of RCDRL. It shows his history. It shows his quickest ET, his quickest reaction time of the race, his mile per hour. It shows you that every single race it's live. It puts pro pairings to shame. It puts any spreadsheet that we're trying to use at a local track to shame. This is going to be a game changer as well. This is why I'm saying Ocala, Florida will be our best live today. It's going to be crazy.
Yep. I lied to you. There's 124 entries on Saturday and 98 on Sunday.
That's good.
That's a good turnout.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
RC Corvette, what's up, dude? Biggie Paul, go away. Hey, what's up? Todd Soltero's in the house. What's up, dude? Thanks, Chris, dude. That means a lot that you said that, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks. Let me just go through this. I'm seeing if there's any more questions for that. Can I get some of the strand that Foster's on? What?
Are you on YouTube or
Yes,
Facebook?
YouTube and Facebook. Yes, I'm going through all the comments really quick, guys, because Dustin has to get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get out of
He's
here
got to go, man. If you have any type of question, do it now because he's got to go.
Yeah,
and
I got
then
5 females that are already texting me that they're hungry.
Are they?
Yeah.
Listen, where I dropped that pin, there's a ton of places right there.
Okay.
A ton.
Yeah, some of them were wanting sushi, and I'm like, well,
Right there, right where I dropped that. Hey,
Okay.
right there where I dropped that pin. Closer to the free. I'll get it for you.
yeah, we'll figure it
Yep.
out. They can wait. I've carted their butts around all weekend. They
Yeah,
can
you
wait
did,
a
dude.
few.
But let's see here. We're talking personal stuff now. So did it all in all? Did the girls like it?
Oh, they loved it.
It was a good trip.
Yeah, it was a good trip. I got a 14-year-old daughter who she doesn't like anything right now just because she's 14. So she's kind of had a
Yes,
sour
she does.
attitude a lot. But I was talking to her today when it was just us walking. We went through some out of Africa adventure thing. I don't know. There's a really cool place like an hour and a half from here that has a bunch of animals.
In Williams. Yeah, you went to Bear Country or where the animals were.
Yeah, they had everything.
Yeah.
Bears, tigers.
Yeah, they got kicked out of
giraffes.
Phoenix. They had to go up there.
Yeah. So that place.
Yep.
So that was actually it was really cool.
You drive through it.
Yeah. No, not
Oh,
this one.
You didn't?
No, you got to walk through it.
Oh, I
well,
thought-
we rode through it because we did their little tour thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking, and she said that she really enjoyed it. So that was good. And then the other ones they're the older ones, and they're old enough to appreciate it. They're all 16, 17-year-olds, and it was my oldest daughter and 2 of her best friends. So
Oh wow. Oh cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you only have one daughter.
I have 2.
Were they both here?
Yeah,
And
so
then
I have
2
my
friends.
youngest and then
Okay,
Yep.
got it. That's cool.
oldest daughter and then 2 friends.
That's cool. You sound like me, dude. I always had to bring my daughter's friends everywhere I went.
Yeah, it was actually funny because we just decided they were over at the house one day. I'm like, why don't you guys go on vacation with us? They're like, what do you mean? It's like, let's go to spring break. They're like, where are we gonna go? I was like, I don't know. We can go wherever. You pick it. I'm not going to a beach. I don't do beaches.
Not on spring break, no.
I'm like, no, I don't do beaches. Period.
What?
Nah, I can't stand sitting still, bro. That's
Hey, Wendy, my wife's in there
Horrible.
listening. Wendy, are you listening to this? Even he doesn't
Horrible.
sit on a beach.
no,
30 days I'm going to be sitting on a beach, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do.
bro. I'd go nuts.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Foster's not coming. He was supposed to come down for a
Yeah.
week.
No,
My
that
daughter
wouldn't
was
work for me.
my daughter and my son was supposed to come for a week. They can't come. Foster was coming for a week. He can't come. My other friends are going to. I called them last night. I said, you guys can come in 10 days early if you want. Hey,
I'm
Chris
not
Gillen-
totally out yet.
Okay, we
That's
cool, dude.
We might have
You-
to get creative with a cast on.
We'll get creative, dude. We'll take you to the pig beach. And we'll eat the cast. Do you think we have surpassed the current ESC and tire technology for as fast we have progressed in NPRC?
Well, yeah, obviously.
That's your team member.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be blowing speed controllers and tires apart.
Hey, that's his team member asking that question,
But-
Foster.
But I mean, yeah, we've surpassed it. But what are you going to do? You can't do anything about it.
Nope.
I mean, I don't think the tires are as bad. Tires aren't a huge issue right now, in my opinion. Like, do we blow them up? Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people destroy tires and they, are pissed because their tire blew. Bro, whenever your car decided it was going to change lanes, you probably should lift instead of just holding it wide open and just destroying everything. So, I mean, there's a lot to be said with that. That's the one thing that I've noticed. You can tell the people that have raced RC cars for a long time is they don't crash that much.
Yeah.
Um,
And they have the same ESC.
well, I don't know. I raced for a long time and I killed a lot of ESCs last year.
Well, no, the reason I say that is I've talked to 3 people in the past 2 weeks. They're using the same ESC as a year ago.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think I would have blown nearly as many of mine up as I did. I killed a couple of them because of rotors blowing, and then at some point my end bell screws came loose, and I had 60 degrees of timing in my motor, and that blows motors up real quick. If you ever wanted to blow a speed controller and a motor up, just do that.
That'll do
You're
it.
going to burn up a lot of speed controllers before you kill the motor, unfortunately. There was a question in here that I
What
saw.
conditioner?
What conditioner?
Yeah. Speed talk here. Conditioner. What do you
For
use?
what? The tires?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What conditioner?
I don't.
Dustin, what conditioner with eyes looking at you?
It either would have been Zuckerl stuff or live action.
There you go.
I don't know which.
Yeah, Tony Ton. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Tony.
It would either it been one of the two. I don't know which. I personally I don't use either. I very seldom do I ever use conditioner for myself. But
Matt Ottman says it's no more a toy car than a basketball is a toy ball.
Matt Ottman
That's my
needs to
opinion.
respond to Thomas so he can respond to my email to Thomas.
Mr. Ottman?
Yeah.
What do you need here? Here you go. Hey, Matt. Here.
I need to be able to get the tires. These are cool, but I need tires.
Yeah, these are cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are cool.
All right.
Roger.
Roger.
We've already presented structure, guys. Foster with the OG King of the Smokies showed it.
I know I'm looking at all the we have so many comments. I
thought that was a question.
I got
at
out of
first.
control.
Rick Putnam, am I going to the King of the Wings? Yes, that's my plan. My flight got pushed back, so I don't think I'm going to get home until like 1 a.m. Friday morning. So
Let me get
I'll be at the track at some point.
Let me get my travel agent on it.
Wrong airlines.
Oh, you're not on Southwest?
No, American's direct here. So it was yeah. I have a dirt oval race that I'm supposed to be at Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's you're not allowed to prep in the building, so I got to prep my tires before I go to bed, or at least before I go to the track. I don't know. My plan is to still go as of right now.
I'm gonna read you this. Ready?
Okay.
Hey, Dustin, it's OKO. I want to know what Dustin thinks. The best class is for tracks to have to bring new people into the hobby.
Kids class first and foremost, and I don't care if you have 2 kids. You should run about 9 rounds of kids class. I don't care if keep running the same race over and over and over if that's what it takes. If the poor kid's got to be there for 6 hours because his dad's there or his mom's there racing,
Give him something to do.
give him something to do. Clearly, we have plenty of dead time.
Clearly.
And you know what? It's let the kids have fun because at the end of the day, they're our future. Outside of the kids class, I don't know. Bracket racing is cool if you have timing system, but that's not realistic most places.
You're the Duke of the DR10 champion, dude. The Duke.
So and that's like those classes, like a box stock style class, is great. But you need to stand firm and keep people that know what they're doing out of it.
Yeah.
Nothing will kill a class faster than somebody that's been doing it for a while and has a competitive edge because they're going to exploit it to the fullest. And that's the absolute worst part of RC racing, and it doesn't matter what it is. I see it go in cycles on dirt oval all the time. It's like, okay, well, we slow the motors down and, all the in-between guys jump down to that class. And then now all the top guys are standing around looking at each other going, well, I don't want to race with just you and 2 other people.
Yeah.
So they go join it and they screw it up. And then it's just on repeat. I've said it for years, and I actually pissed a few people off over the years by saying it, is the top 10% in RC racing, the top 10% and the bottom 30% are the 2 groups that get screwed the most. So because the top 10% guys, nobody wants to race with them because they're too damn good. And then the bottom 30%, nobody wants to race against them because they're not good enough. And the middle, whatever that percentage is, because my math sucks right now, 60% there.
60.
Yeah. That middle 60%, they complain the most, they whine the most, and they screw it up the most for the beginners. And that's the harsh reality of it. But then they all complain that we want it to grow. Well, you just ran off all these people that were just getting into it because you're mad because they can't drive as good as you want them to, but yet you're running in their class instead of running with the faster guys because you feel like you're in their way. Get over it. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's frustrating for me from that standpoint just because I've seen it so many times that newer racers have absolutely nowhere to race. I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
It's because they get shuffled out of a novice class so fast, and then they get stuck into something else, and it's just downhill real quick. Drag racing is unique in the fact that I don't think it's as bad, but it's pretty damn intimidating for a new guy to come in. I mean, it was intimidating for like my dirt oval guys that could go win national events.
Oh, no kidding.
Coming in and they're like, yeah, man, I can't run. I can't do that. I don't know enough about that.
No
stuff to
kidding,
do
huh?
it. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there going, we can help. Like, we can help. But, you know, it's even them. They struggle to want to go do it. Now, the flip side of that is they're in that top 10% of dirt oval, and their egos can't handle getting outran either.
Got it.
So you have that aspect of it too. So I mean, for me, I would say like a box stock class is probably ultimately the best system to get people in.
Yep.
The problem is that has a short lifespan.
Yep.
And you need to have something in between. And as much as my team guys are probably getting ready to blast me on my text group here for saying this,
no.
having some sort of a dry tire class for that group, I think is important. But again, you got to keep all the people out of it that shouldn't be in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's where it's going to get screwed up. And I'm going to pick on Mark Vine. Him running VXL, it doesn't do his group here a whole lot of good, in my opinion.
Why?
He can do it once or twice, and I think he needs to get out of it. And I told him that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because that class, to me, is not designed for Mark Vine. It's not designed for
I
Frank
get you. I
Aldrich
see what you're saying.
or
You know, so the guy that runs the VXL class here, the two guys that run them, I know them well.
Mhm.
And, you know, they're trying to grow it here. We don't have drag racing here, bro.
Yeah.
We used to have it. You know, you guys would think in Arizona we would have it. We don't.
Yeah.
Mark went out there, 2 weeks ago and hung out with those guys, but we're just trying to keep Arizona alive, dude.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. It's like it's. I think people like Mark, and that would go for like Todd out here and a few other
Todd,
guys that are out here. Like if they're running it to get it going, as long as they know when they need to step out of it, I think it's great.
Good question.
And that's just, you know, and I've just seen it just in dirt oval racing is we have to be smart enough, and I say we, like people of status, so to speak, in drag racing, you have to be able to be smart enough to see long-term good and bad with your actions and how you do things, and what you choose to race. I mean, and that's just the reality of it, I think. And I think most people do a pretty good job of it. And I think Mark will. I think because he even said whenever we were talking about it, you know, in the fall, he had mentioned something about he was going to run it some, and then he'd probably just let somebody else run a car or do something like that. And I think as long as that happens in all the areas, I think that would be good because you'd get the knowledge of him or whoever that is to help out some of the other people, and then get the racing close, and then from there, let it be close and let it be fun. So, I don't know. I think that's probably the structure that needs to be some sort of something there.
As fast as it started in Knoxville, it died. You know, we even our outlaw cars. You know, you got. I would put the 865, 4 or 5 out of the 865 guys up against anybody in the country. You know, they're fast. 1.5's consistent. You know, you see Tommy and Shay at these races, and they're performing. But you know, not everybody wants to go to their race when they're getting when they're getting beat every time. So then we created another group, a VXL group, and nobody was wanting to race outlaw. Everybody wanted to race VXL, and so Tommy and Shay built VXL cars, and everybody's running 2.4s, and Tommy's running 2.1s.
Yep.
So, well, guess what? It died the same, you know. So, and we only had two or three races. I think it's going to pick back up, but you're absolutely correct. I don't think there is a. What we do is so hard to sustain itself because, like you said, if I put a remote control car in my hand and you're a true racer and you're a true competitor, you run that thing 2 or 3 times in a box stock. The next thing you want to do is go faster, and go faster until you get beat. So there's two different types of people: the people that want to race the fast guys to learn how to get faster, and there's people that want to that want to be fast but can't win them fast, so they drop down a class to win that, or they find an advantageous way to win a lower class just so they can be called a winner. So that's kind of Billy and I's whole ideology behind the box stock DR10 class. We did that in Knoxville, had a great time, and we wanted to continue. Everybody's got the same car. You choose a car, we take it back, and you had the smarts to have the plug wire to charge the battery and not burn up your battery and do that. But I don't think there really is a true answer to
it's different everywhere.
How do you get, because it all, to me, it all depends on your local, whoever's in charge of your local group, how much energy and effort they're putting in to attract new people and have that consistency and fairness. And that person's busting their butt. I did it for 2 years. I just now became a part of the 865 NPRC group again after being gone for 8 months, just because it's a lot of work. So I don't know, but we have the same issues. The fast guys are always going to be fast. They're always going to race. What we have.
The best groups everywhere is the groups that have either so many fast guys that they have enough to keep them happy and they race against each other, or have a whole lot of just above average guys. I see that dirt oval big time, and drag racing. I see it in different places as well. You don't have somebody that can go in and just lay down runs that are 2 to 3 tenths faster than everybody else. And as long as you don't have that huge separation, then people are happy and they feel like they have a chance. And ultimately, as long as people feel like they have a chance, they're gonna enjoy it a lot more. I had that shirt on today, but I can't put on a shirt without having deodorant all over the side of it, so I had to take the shirt off. I ended up with a GFRP shirt.
You know what? Henry, I forgot these damn shirts came in, man. I was actually going to wear it. I was going to wear it on my next live, but again, I wasn't even going live today. And Dustin sent me a text. But look how great these. Listen, the last time I saw this Skittles shirt was in New Orleans when Dustin was passing me.
Yeah.
Look how great Henry Tabios and Shelby Tabios' shirt turned out, man. It's Skittles time, man. That's cool, man. Thank you, thanks Shelby, and thanks to Henry, man, for sending Wendy and I one of these. They're really cool, man. I don't know, Henry, are you selling them? What are you doing with them, man? And then I want to give a shout out to these guys right here. Where the hell did they go? Oh, it fell. Shoot.
I have 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, we're going to knock it out in 10 minutes. Let me just do this real quick. Let me say thank you to these ladies. RC Wives, got that in, man. Super cool.
They do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, look at that. Cool. Yep. Cool, man. I love hoodies, dude. But no hoodie today, though, right?
No, not here. Anthony, I have zero plans on starting a group in our area. There's already a few groups. 765, Bob Cordell has a group. You should know him.
No. We're starting a group. Me and you.
No.
I know, but
I know. I'm not even doing that.
Uh-oh.
Not happening.
All right.
Hey, do I have to move to Arizona to get T-shirts? What's going on? I gotta move to Arizona to get T-shirts.
You don't have to do anything. Just say you want a T-shirt. Listen, I didn't have nothing to do with Skittles, dude. They sent that to me.
I'm messing with it. I got tons of T-shirts.
Here's a question for you. Yep. We got 8 minutes. Is manufacturer rivalry good for the sport?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you. That was easy.
As long as it's done correctly.
Well, now we're going to do...
That shit show you saw last week, that's not done correctly. That's all we need to talk about on that.
Done. Dustin, our camera gauge is needed.
Nope.
It's Slaney.
Camera gauges are overrated. Setup station's overrated.
Yeah, it's Slaney.
Set your car down.
I'm just making sure there's no other questions for Dustin. Speakers where the whole pit area can hear. I'm working on it, sir. I'm already on that. I just want, dude. I've been talking to you, and I've been looking at all of the.
Yep.
With dragtrack.com, you don't need speakers. You just need you need to follow it. But yeah, speakers would be a good thing.
Yeah, that would be good.
Uh-oh. Wendy wasn't feeling good, but she must have. Oh, Henry, so you are selling them. Okay, guys, if you want to get a... Hey, Henry, how do they get them, man? Okay.
Message Henry.
I'm through everything.
Message Henry.
Hey, Clay Apple's going to send you something, dude. Oh, let me message him.
Finally. Thank you, Clay Apple. I'm messing.
Dude, this is my life, dude.
Yeah.
You're in the camera. You know that, right?
Wow.
You knucklehead. Dude, I'll be out here, bro, chilling, and she'll just come out.
Telling you what you need to do.
Yeah,
It
I know what I
happens.
need to do, dude. I know exactly what I need to do.
What else we got?
No, man, I think we covered. I mean, I put it up this morning, and listen, I didn't even post that you were coming until I needed to make sure you were coming.
Yeah.
Because I know you. I messaged Dustin. I said, okay, are we doing this tonight or not? Because, no, he don't want to. Because I wasn't doing this tonight, but then it's all good. It'll be fun. I mean, it's going to be fun. I still got a long show to go, sir.
You got a long show after I leave?
I do. I got Michael Mercadale coming on. I've got Brad Waldrop. I got Mr. Mad AD. Those are the first and second at the
Look at you go.
Look at me. What do you mean? Look at me go. Listen,
Getting stuff done.
I always get shit done.
Hey.
We need to get some shit done because it's 9:15 in Tennessee. Let's go.
That's right. Okay, you're right.
Sucks to be you.
Anything
I
else?
just hit the end
Sucks to
button.
be me.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, whenever I land at 11.
Anything else coming out from all 12 companies?
I'm
Quasi
sure.
speed. Anything?
I don't know. Drag related?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. GFRP? New.
Yeah, lightweight parts. Got lightweight rear shock tower, floating body mount parts, and wheelie bar.
Okay.
I don't know.
We've already talked about Aero.
Yep. And then dirt oval wise, we're just going on. Nobody cares on this one anyway.
Yeah. Hey.
Nobody here cares about dirt oval stuff.
Not here, but I told you that the owner of Hobby Action, because he bought a golf cart from me yesterday. Yep. So I told him, he was telling me he's putting the dirt oval in over there. I said, you know what, I'm going to come over and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, I'm probably going to come over and I'm going to try to make a race out here.
Dirt oval?
Yeah.
So you check because he takes it down and puts it up, takes it down and puts it up.
Yeah. It'll be like a bigger race that he has.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a few of them that are scheduled, and I think I can squeak one of them in.
Sweet. I don't know if y'all said anything, but did the big race set up between Mark Vine and the thing, Frank? We're still working on it, guys.
Yeah. Everybody's so worried about that. Like the truth is like
let them worry about it.
Yeah, there's so many grudge races that we've had that the thing is, at the end of the day, everybody respects each other enough. Like, they might get online and they might talk crap or they might do whatever. But whenever it's race day, if both of them are not happy with their cars, they're not going to set it down and race each other because, A, it's not going to be a good race. And B, their egos can't handle going into it knowing that they're off. So why race? But there's enough mutual respect between all of them that if somebody's off, they don't want to race them.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna go gap them. Like, who cares? Like, that's what's. But I don't know.
That's okay.
The whole thing's just annoying.
I'm gonna fix something really quick. I'm gonna fix one. See, I'm gonna fix something. See, I fix one things one thing at a time.
All right, we're fixing.
So I'm just fixing something. Somebody said something about broadcasting out in the pits. So here's what you do: you get an FM radio because I'm going to have it on my. So I ordered it for me. It actually just got here, and Michael Mercadale runs. So if they want to hear the live stream out in the pits, you could go to 87.9. If they want to hear the Michael Mercadale call the race and everything, or JoJo call the race and they can hear it right on the radio. He actually has, and I bought one. It actually everything that gets said on his mics, if you have an FM radio, you can hear it in the pits.
Okay.
Yeah, 87.9 is the station. So I plan on having that. Foster, I didn't tell you that, though. We're going to have that at our races. If they want to hear us in the pits, they can literally just tune in and listen.
Nice. Or watch the live, either one. Yeah, that's nice. Did Wendy just ask if it would work in the car?
This is my 3 minutes call.
Listen.
Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble.
Smashy says hi.
Hey.
Somebody else said hi. Where'd he go?
Hey.
Bob Cordell.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I've known Bob forever. Like, I met Bob in, like, 99 or 2000.
Oh, no kidding.
Racing Carpet Oval.
Yep. Nice.
Rockin' Bob.
Oh, you got. Oh, that's why. See that you got because you posted this up. Did you post this up on your Dustin Malicoat entrepreneur?
Yeah.
That's why everybody's over here. All the dirt guys.
Yep.
Hey, all you dirt guys, come race with us.
Absolutely.
Stu Mack is here.
I'm gonna tell a story before Dustin gets out of here, and humble him just a little bit. We met Dustin Malicoat last year in Lexington, Kentucky. He debuted the Apollo on the live, and what an amazing chat. Just to see it was really cool. But my introduction to Dustin was similar to my introduction to Billy. He couldn't pronounce my name. So if you go back and watch the live, we knew who Dustin was. We just didn't know how to say his name. So I said Malicoat. Billy was like Malcoat, Dustin Malcoat.
I've heard all kinds of things.
It was so Dustin, I just want to say, man, how far you've come in literally a year and a half. We can pronounce your name right now on the live show, and you're a huge part of it, man. It's always a pleasure. But Dustin Malcoat, that's how I pronounced your name the first time I saw it on the left. And in the left lane, we got Dustin Malcoat.
Hey, that's fine. Trust me. Scotty Ernst butchers my name. It's every other year at the Chili Bowl.
It's not that hard. M-A-L, that's Mal.
Yeah.
And coat.
That's the thing. Scotty's known me for years. Like,
butter.
Yeah. So it's funny. And he's like 2 years ago at the Chili Bowl. It was Malicoat.
Malicoat?
Like
oh,
Scotty.
yeah, I said that one too. I
I'm
said
like,
that
Scotty, bro, you've known my last name for years. And he's like, did I mess it up? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No big deal. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Mal.
Yeah, me neither.
Coat.
Billy called me Frosty and Frosty literally a week ago.
Hey, sir, do not call me at 8 o'clock at night, okay?
Putnam, we had that at Motorama. There was a drag race and a dirt oval event going on at the same time. Unfortunately, they were all the way across the building from each other.
Now I've got to rephrase something. The FM radio does not work on your phone app. Even though you can get a FM radio station on your phone, it does not work on what Michael will be having at the Gators. So if you didn't hear what I said, bring a small AM/FM stereo, you're in the pits though. Bring a stereo. You can turn it on. You can hear everything, man. It's going to be really good. Damn, Dustin, I don't know, man. I think we got it all. Yeah,
easy enough.
Yeah.
You flying or driving to Florida, Dustin?
More than likely fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do end up driving, I
16 hours.
offered the same to Frank. My halfway points in Knoxville. I got extra rooms on the way if
cool.
driving there or driving back.
Yeah, it's more than likely it's like a 12-hour drive. Nah,
yeah.
I'm good. I'll stick myself in a tube, go through the air.
Travel agent.
That I will go Southwest just because they fly direct there. Somewhere.
You got to go to either Orlando or Tampa.
Okay.
Tampa.
So I can fly straight to Orlando.
Yep.
Or Tampa.
It's an hour. It's an hour from Orlando or an hour from Tampa.
Orlando's direct.
My life is crazy. I have to fly from here to Pensacola, Florida, pick up my truck and trailer. It's a Joey Polk. Joey Polk, you're watching. Thank you, brother. And say hi to Jackson and Mariel. Pick up the truck and trailer, drive to Tampa Bay at midnight, pick up Matthew Housen, sleep in the parking lot of the airport, wait on Foster, and wait on Abel Lips. And then we have to haul.
Hold on a second.
Sucks to be you.
I'm not going down like this. You know what, Billy? I'll get an Uber ride from Tampa.
What are you
You
talking
got to
about?
pick
No, I'm
Matthew
gonna.
Housing up at midnight.
Yeah, but this is already said. Yeah, it's 12:30 at midnight. No, it's all good, dude. I'm gonna sleep. You land. I pick you up, and then we pick up Abel, and away
right.
we go.
You two can argue about this later.
Yeah,
I gotta go. Feed
Hey, we can't talk
5
personal. Gotta
women.
go. All right.
I gotta go. I gotta
Thanks,
go
dude.
feed 5 women.
Thanks. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Yep. Dustin
Pretty
Malicoat,
cool place
everybody.
here. So take it easy, guys.
TeamGFRP.com.
Yep.
You're gonna sit down? Okay. Later, bro. I'll hit you up later. I gotta bring in Michael Mercadell and the boys. Nah, Foster, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I got you, brother. You just sit back, relax, and let's have some fun.
I'm so pumped to get to Florida, man.
I know, me
It's
too,
gonna
man.
be, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I just can't wait to get in the sun. I love. Plus, my family's down there, and they came up last time we were down there.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That was cool, dude. All right, well, listen, we're going to talk RCDRL. Michael Mercadell's coming on the show. We got Brad Waldrop, and we've got Mr. Matt A.D. I'm going to start bringing him in now, Foster. If you give me 1 second, man, kind of keep everybody busy, and I'll start bringing everybody in.
Yeah, these are the 2 winners from Texas. They were out in Texas racing in an RCDRL race out there. I saw a little bit of I think there was some live clips of it. I think that I kind of hit or miss on, but
see you, Dustin.
It's pretty cool to see those tracks. The pictures.
I lost you, dude. I lost Foster.
Hey, but you gained Wendy.
Oh, boy. Sit in that chair over there, sir.
Hey, ma'am.
Ma'am. Foster, I
Hello,
lost you, bro.
sir.
Hold on, guys. Let me get Foster out of here really quick. Foster, go out and come back in. What's up, Mark?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's going, brother. How are you?
Man,
Foster's frozen. Hold on. I got to get Foster
every
unfrozen.
time I come on,
Froster
Foster goes
unfrozen?
out, man. What's
You
up
have to
with
get
that?
Froster out of Frozen.
I got to get Foster unfrozen.
Foster unfrozen.
I'm working on getting everybody in, man, and then we'll get busy. There he is.
Nice.
There he is. He's
That
back.
was
He's
cool,
back.
man.
He's back.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's got. We're good.
There he is. There he is.
You
What's up,
froze up,
Foster?
brother?
How you doing, man?
What's going on, guys? I think Michael there. I think I see Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, Michael.
Yes,
Michael,
that's
you're in
me.
a dungeon.
Who you got? Who's that?
I
Oh, that's
know. I'm
Wendy
in a
next to you.
hotel room
My
in
eyes, man, are burning.
Rochester.
I've been staring at this
Yeah.
little.
I don't know if I can get some more light in here. You know what? I think I can. Let me move over. I'm in a hotel over in Minnesota.
It's always good to have Dustin on. Dustin has never been to. You guys have to understand something. This is my house. I took my my studio out of the. I shut down my studios because we needed a room. We're actually in my garage.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
I'm waiting. Okay, I've sent
One of these days, I'm gonna
requests.
get your address and just
Yeah, come hang out.
drop in on you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
I'm
waiting
down
on
to do
Brad and Mr. Matt AD, and then we'll have some fun, Mr. Mercadell.
Cool, man.
Let's talk
Cool,
about this
cool,
race
cool.
this past
Yeah.
weekend, man. I kind of butchered how many people showed up. I apologize.
No, you were close though, man. You were close, but it was actually 124 on Saturday, and then we had 94 on Sunday. So it made for a very busy weekend. It was
Wow.
And that's drivers,
belongs
right?
to our
Yeah.
RC Dragway.
Yep. How many entries did
That's
you have on
entries.
Saturday?
So 124 entries on Saturday. That's not drivers. That's entries.
Entries.
What's cool about Drag Track, on the admin side of Drag Track, we can actually go in and see how many actual heartbeats there were, or say individual drivers. That I didn't do. I kind of just look at look what everybody else can see. There's ladies that go in there and do all the accounting stuff, and they look at the actual number of drivers and break down all the statistics and all that stuff. But
Right on.
I'm
Well,
so
listen.
busy these days, I just kind of glance at it.
Well, listen, look who I have joining us right now, man. Brad Waldrop
my crew
and Mr.
chief.
Matt A.D. What's up, boys?
What's up,
That's
guys?
a party.
I couldn't hear him. Sorry, I got you, man. Now I can hear everybody.
All right.
How are you
How's
guys?
everybody doing? Doing well. How
Excellent.
about y'all?
All right.
We're getting ready to have a party. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. We're going to have a party here. Hold on. Foster, hold on,
Mr.
buddy.
Foster.
Hey, I have a question. Can you guys hear the dogs barking?
No.
Or
No.
is it just me?
I can't.
Okay.
Hey, the Brady Bunch is back, baby. Foster's froze up again,
Here's
damn
the
it.
story.
Yeah.
Of a lovely lady.
Hey, so Brad and Mr. Matt AD did not know I was bringing Michael on, and I did this as a treat to you guys. Listen. Normally it's Foster and myself that do all the interviewing, and we sit and talk. I brought Michael on to interview you two, man. I thought it would be really special to have him on. He is RCDRL, and then Michael, take over, brother, and enjoy it with these guys. Foster's freezing up. I'm gonna get rid of him, and then I'll bring him back.
See, get rid of him. Well, first of all, congratulations to both of you two guys. You guys put on a great show for all of us. We had a pretty nice fan base out there as well. I think as the RCDRL gets more established at Traders Village, we're going to have more of the local folks, come over and hopefully eventually reel those guys in. But hats off to both of you guys for putting on a great show. There was a big difference from the Saturday race and the Sunday race as far as mishaps and tracks. AD, you missed it, man. We had like a flawless Sunday, man. No downtime hardly at all. No mechanical issues. The foam blocks were barely punted. It was crazy. I guess it goes from a green track on Saturday to a season track on Sunday. You know all about that kind of stuff. So, but congratulations to you, Brad. You haven't been at too many RCDRL races, but you came out there. My question to you is being a no prep guy mainly, the surface differences and say your tunes, you were able to shine. Obviously, you've been shining on no prep, but you came over and you conquered the prep. Talk to us a little bit about your tunes and different things like that.
So when I first got there, I had no idea what it was gonna hold. So I always get somewhere and put just a moderate tune in the car just to see what's gonna happen. It's either gonna go or we're gonna spin right off the bat. And I was shocked that it actually hooked up, immediately and on a pretty soft tune. And we went a 168 right off the trailer. So I was pretty ecstatic about that.
Very cool. Very cool. And AD, I still, I'm getting used to it now, but last year and the year before, it was actually very odd for me to see you with a rubber tire car because you had really, you were one of the premier, foam tire guys. You've won an RCDRL championship on foam, and to see you not only with a rubber tire car but excelling and winning, what has been that adjustment for you?
All the testing. Lots and lots and lots of testing. I actually have my schedule set up to where I can do testing at least 2 days a week, every week.
Oh, no
That's
kidding. You hear that, boys and girls? R&D, boys and girls. R&D. Research development.
Yep. Man, I just have to say, I hate that semifinals round, man. My car was working great, and then that mystery fence just popped out of nowhere on the top end. Boom! My car was dead.
Yes, man.
I would have gave him a much better run if I had that car.
Yes,
I bet you would have.
Out of nowhere. Did you hear about what happened on Sunday?
No.
So Traders Village, it's up to get off the subject just a little bit. So we have never raced there on a Sunday in the spring or in the fall. I think we had a race on a Sunday during summertime. It was not a big deal, other than it being 600 degrees. Well, apparently in the springtime, especially during spring break, in fact, I had a meeting on Monday morning with them. They had 67,000 people at Traders Village on Sunday. They started, the parking started coming all the way into the track area. So we had to scramble and pivot the race. And we would have been finished an hour even sooner, but we had to shut the race down for It would equate to maybe an hour, but it was like 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Then they started running over our barricades. It was crazy, man. But like everything, you learn. And so next time we race on a Sunday, which will be at the end of April, we're going to set up the barricades up front, like as soon as we get there. And we use the opportunity also to advertise our sponsors and what have you by using the fence lining to outline it and put our banners on the outside. So we did get a lot of people to come over because of that. But it got a little rowdy. It got a little crazy. Nothing crazy, crazy. It just got a little interesting, I should say, not rowdy. We had Pitbull, Jacqueline Mottes at the top end of the track to take care of those guys.
Yeah, you had enough then. You definitely had,
Yeah,
you had the best.
absolutely. But yeah, you were definitely missed on Sunday. But bottom line, both of you guys shined over the weekend, and in it to win it. I don't think either one of you have experienced. Well, AD, you may have experienced the playoff system that we're going back to this year,
Yeah.
and it allows you to miss some races, during the regular season, and it doesn't hurt you much as long as you're in the top 10. How do you like that system?
I like it. I think that's a great idea because with so many races and having to travel, and it's so expensive now with inflation and everything. It's going to be tough to make enough races to to stay at the top. So being able to do the playoff at the end of the year, at least that makes it to where we have a chance. So I like it.
Right.
Cool, cool. Do you do a lot of traveling, Brad?
Yes, I mean, we travel to all the national no prep races. So, and then,
Oh, cool.
Traders Village is only an hour and 10 minutes from my house. So it's good to
Nice.
have a track that's, really set up, and everything was so organized that we could come to, every other weekend. So that's going to be awesome
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, and that's what we aim to do. In fact, before the next race, I look to Joel and Duncan and Jerry and those guys, man, to put on another test and tune. I think they're on board for it. We're going to bring a lot of our equipment to the Gators for backup, so they couldn't do it that weekend for the big races. Even when we used to have the Cajun Nationals, RCDRL Texas would bring all of our equipment and on standby because that's one thing our customers, and you guys are RCDRL customers, right? You don't want to hear, oh, sorry guys, we have this, that, and the other. We just pull out the backup porta-tree system and rock and roll. So we're
Yeah.
going to do that from the PA system to the F. We have double of everything that's coming to the Gators, and I look forward to it. Will you be able to make it there, Brad?
I will not, no. I was
Trash
going
it,
to
Brad.
try to, but it's just not going to be feasible with the work schedule and everything.
I understand. Well, definitely be on NPRCTV Live, and those guys are going to knock it out of the park and cover it well. And I'll
We
be
hope.
I'll be doing my thing on the mic. And AD, I know you're going to be there, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
Cool. What do you mean more than likely? You have my top alcohol dragster.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, we're gonna do the best we can.
Okay, crew chief.
Yeah.
I hear you,
But
Dad.
hey,
I hear you.
I really appreciate NPRC TV and Billy jumping in and kind of bringing both of the worlds together like this. And it's really taken all of RC drag racing to a different level. And
I agree.
appreciate what he's doing. For
Thank
sure.
you, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot, man. You caught me off guard on that, AD.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. I hope I'll be honest with you guys. I hope with us doing this together. I say together, RCDRL and NPRC TV and all you racers. I hope that we bring this together and we give you guys. Michael gives you guys what you want. Structure, you want those races, family, fun, and I think that the Gators, I've never been there, can't wait to get there, AD, but thank you for saying that about us, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to work very hard to get Pro Mod and Top Fuel back where it used to be. Michael and I talk a lot about this, what we're doing and why we're doing it, and I think you guys are going to enjoy what we have coming in store for you in the future for sure.
That'll be great, and I'm looking forward to especially Top Fuel. Top Fuel should be a premier class. It's kind of on a down level right now, but it should be. We just need some more manufacturer involvement, and I think it's going to be awesome. And this exposure is going to help that a lot.
Agreed. Well, I can't wait, bro. I really, listen. I can't wait to get out there, man. It's going to be so much fun.
Absolutely.
Brad, I wish you were coming, man. And, I hopped off for a second. I'd take care of something. But I haven't even said, man, congratulations to both of you, man. And, I didn't watch the race. I was just doing some personal stuff, Wendy and I. But when I found out you guys, so I'm going to tell a quick story. I wasn't coming live today. I really wasn't. I kind of said I'm going to take a little break. And when Dustin messaged me and said, "Hey, boot up the cameras. I'm coming in," I said, "Okay, well, let's bring in Brad and AD." So, congratulations, man. I mean, you guys, Brad, coming from NPRC, how was it running over there in Texas in RCDRL, man? I know you guys did you guys kind of already talk about it?
There's a couple local guys that run over there with the RCDRL, and they've been trying to get us to come. And we had gone to a test and tune and didn't really have the greatest luck on the first test and tune. So we just kept to our concrete, street for the longest time. And our race group just kind of started dwindling down. And it's like, if we want to go race, we got to go to where they're racing at. So, the RCDRL was where the masses were. So that's where, I decided to load up the truck and take the cars, and we're going to RCDRL.
Are you glad you did?
Yes, I am, actually. I paid my membership, which was nothing, because first race day, I want it back.
Yes, you did.
So now membership is taken care of. I love it. That was good. Pretty awesome.
How about you, AD? Have you always ran in RCDRL?
No, I mean, I've run in RCDRL since 2017. Was it, Mike? 2018?
Somewhere around there. And that's what's good about drag track too. We can go back and actually see when your first race was.
Although all my information was wiped out, took away my 114.
Oh yes, unfortunately we fixed that. Unfortunately, we got caught kind of with our hands in the cookie jar or pants down in all of our historic data. Yeah, and I'm a history buff, man. That although the win losses are still there, the actual numbers are gone, and that just stinks.
Yeah. I love the numbers. I love the numbers.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. My history went back to 2015, so I lost a lot of it too.
Yeah.
But we fixed that.
Yeah, but I've raced there since like 2018, but I've raced in IEDA. I raced in Colton, California back when it first started. I've been racing RC drag racing for a long time.
No kidding. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I won 7 IEDA World Championships.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice.
It's the real deal.
Top alcohol dragster and top fuel dragster. Those are my classes.
I cannot wait for Foster Yates to get his hands on that top fuel stuff. I know he's got to go to class, and Michael, him and I have talked, and he's ready to go to class. He's ready to learn how to do it, man. And
Nice.
When Foster gets his hands on those top fuel cars, man, you guys are you know how he is.
Dude, those things are pretty cool. Like I'm in the process. It's like, okay, I'm gonna build one. I mean, if we're going out here, yeah, I want to build one. It's like
You should.
those were super awesome to watch.
Yeah.
And because we had, a good bit of time between my races, I got to watch everybody else's races, and there was racing all day long. I mean, all day long.
Yeah,
Something was going down the track.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah,
we don't do the downtime thing too well because we have so many other classes that are going on. While we're on the subject of top fuel, I want to give 2 people a big shout out right now. Brad Miller and Jacqueline Matez earned their Top Fuel pilot's license this past weekend at the
Nice.
Texas Open and at the Donnie Johnson Memorial. So hats off to those guys. Texas now has 2 more Top Fuel licensed pilots.
No kidding, man. That's how is it. Let me ask you something off the charts, or not off the charts, but off the beaten path here. Is anybody going to be doing that at the Gators, getting their license?
Yes, so I've been questioned by quite a few people. A lot of them I've never heard of their names or don't know who they are. And, they're basically asking, hey, do I have to, uh, get a license on, can I do it during testing tuning? I'm like, actually, that's when you do it. You have to be licensed before official qualifying starts. So, Friday's the day to obtain your license. Yeah.
Okay, so we get to watch it then, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, and then it's you have to make a single pass, so it's like all eyes are on that person, which purposely makes them a little nervous, and we want that because we want them to be able to display that even with all eyes watching, that they can show that they can safely not only race the car but stop the car safely at the big end and in the shutdown area. And it's not as easy. In fact, one of the racers, it took them 3 times just to make their first clean pass, and I kept encouraging them. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. This is the whole purpose. And then between the driver and the crew chief, they figured things out. They moved some power around, they moved some weight around, whatever they did. And on the third try, they finally made their first clean pass. Which is a clean run under 1.649 seconds, and then they came right back around on their fourth try and just nailed it. And at that point, everyone applauded, and it was a lot of high fiving and what have you. And so, yeah, it's real good stuff.
Yeah, I got to tell you, AD, man, people are wow. I didn't know this, AD, and I can't wait to. Did I hear you are coming to the Gators?
Yes.
But I can't wait to meet you, man. People are going crazy.
I actually talked to you in Alabama.
No, I get it, but now, but AD, you have to understand something. I
Yeah.
didn't know I didn't know your history, and people are just going crazy, man, about you and how you. It's cool, man, and you have to understand something, AD. There are so many people that I talk to in trying to learn stuff and learn their past, dude. It's not as it takes some time, dude.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
AD,
I see the traffic around you during these big races for sure.
it's a little much the traffic, but but AD, when in the Gators, you come up and sit with us on the mics, dude, and let's have some fun, my friend.
Will do.
Hey, did you guys? Foster said he's getting his license Friday, and I said, "Sir, get your driver's license for your car first."
Hey, Mike. Are we licensing alcohol and pro mod guys also now?
Not yet. I'm actually purposely trying to hold that back because it's kind of a clerical and sort of nightmare. I think in 2024. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be grandfathered in because I can prove that you guys have been successfully doing so already. So that shouldn't be a problem for a lot of you guys. It'll be a little bit of redundancy. What I like to bring back are the laminated Top Fuel license cards. For you guys
Yeah.
to be able to put in your wallets. And so I'm working on that right now. As we get back to things, post COVID, man, I want to bring back a lot of things that we did that was really cool. But listen, before I forget, I wanted to give a big shout out to GFRP and Dustin for picking up the right lane at the Gator RC Nationals. Really cool stuff. I'm on the phone with a lot of my print guys right now, and we're pumping out a lot of things that I don't even want to talk about because I want people to see it. We want to really display our sponsors well at the races and what have you. But one of the things that he talked about that I 100% agree with is about the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started the Young Gunners class back in 2013. A lot of it because I come from the NHRA side, and when my kids were, coming into it, junior drag racing was well underway, and my daughter went through the whole thing. So I believe in the kids thing. And at the Gators, we're actually having two separate kids classes. The Gators, the kids are going to race on Saturday, and we're going to crown a champion on Saturday. And then the kids again come back on Sunday, and they're
Nice.
going to race on Sunday as a separate event, separate awards, monies, cash payouts and awards for all classes. But the kids to end the kids class is free to enter the class. There is no class fee. That is sponsored by yours truly, and there's still going to be a cash payout for both the winner and runner up, and of course the awards. We also have another group. The Garlits gang is talking about doing some special things for the kids classes with regards to best package, possibly best reaction time, in which of course the RCDRL is doing that as well. The RCDRL has 3 whole shot awards. One will be for the young gunners, and one will be specific, I believe, for Pro Street Outlaw, and then the other one is going to be for everyone else. I'm not 100% sure on that, but there's 2 for the other classes, and it may even be for a tie, because we usually have ties at these big giant races. So, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. If your guys are in the area that's listening, man, try to make it out there to Ocala. 14th, 15th, and 16th of April. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
can't
it's
wait.
going to be a lot of work, whole lot of work, but you know what? That's what we do.
With that being said, if anybody is watching and you're coming to the Gators, I have not opened up the Duke of the DR10 entry yet. It's going to fill up quick. So if you guys want to come and try to beat Dustin and get your hands on one of these, so I just did this. So the Duke of the DR10 is going to get one of these. Turned out kind of cool, man. And, hey, I got
cool.
one person.
That's
I got
cool.
one person to thank.
Like that. I'd like to have one of those.
Hey, you got to get into the race. You got to come and race, AD. You can't just take them. Well, you can. Amazon.
Amazon has everything.
But so if you guys want to run the Duke of the DR10, please message me. I'll put you on the list. I'll actually start the list maybe tonight. But yeah, everybody.
Put me on the list right now. The president's going to race in something.
Done. I'll do it. AD, you in?
I don't get to race much.
I'm gonna have to get it. I got a DR10. Yeah.
No. You have to run. You have to run our DR10s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so let me
make sure I get a good one, man.
No, listen, you got to listen.
Get Dustin's DR10.
But here's the cool thing about it, guys. Here's the cool thing about what we did. When you run the DR10, the Duke of the DR10, everybody that raced it in New Orleans signed every one of them. So you might get Dustin Malicoat's, car. The only way you get it is we do a chip draw of 32 chips. Every car has a number, so whatever chip you draw, that's what car you get. Then you're going to sign it, and then you're going to have some fun. And we ran that race, Mike. It took us about an hour and 10 minutes to run that race.
Okay. Very cool.
So it'll be good. Oh, what I was telling you, AD, I'm teamed up with NPRCTV this year. We have all the DR10s already in our hands.
Awesome.
So you don't have to bring your own DR10, sir.
All right.
And that's all I have to say about that. I'm looking through notes, guys.
Very good.
What is the cost if someone wants to become a full member and race in Outlaw and Pro Street class, Mike?
So a full membership is only $45 a year. And that is good for any of our tracks throughout the entire year. We have tracks in Puerto Rico and Florida, of course, right there at Don Carlos, and right here in North Texas, in a city called Grand Prairie, Texas, which is just out. It's like in between Dallas and Fort Worth, and that covers you for the entire year. For the Gators, I believe it is. Yeah, it's just like a weekend membership. And I believe it's like $15 or something like that for like a one-off. But if you're going to race in more than one or two, then it just, you might as well just join the league. And that gets you in for the points championship and everything like that. So
hold on, guys. I went down the wrong side. Whoo-wee. I was going to tell you something here real quick. Hang on. I had something on my mind. Something on my mind. Oh, and guys, Mike, I'm looking, I'm watching, and I'm reading comments, and I'm looking at the people that are listening and watching what we're talking about, and a lot of them are curious about RCDRL. So here's the cool part. Michael and I teamed up, and we were going to try to do it. Yes, 2 nights ago. Michael is going to do his own show, RCDRL style, every Tuesdays. Not sure what time, Mike. I know we'll put all that down. But, you guys, if you want to know everything about RCDRL, this is the show to watch. It's going to be on Tuesdays with Mr. Mercadell. We call him Merc. I know he'll be bringing people in during his show. I'm kind of spitballing right now, Mike, but I know you.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely dead on.
And if you guys really, truly want to learn about it, this is where you're gonna learn. Is Tuesday nights. I'll post up the time of the show, but it's Merc. We got to get a name for the show, and I'm sure it's going to have Merc in it. So if anybody has a good name it's going to have Merc in it. Damn it, Merc's Mike's. Anyway,
oh man, when I started the RCDRL, I didn't want my name nowhere.
Yeah. We got you.
Generic, but I hear you.
But so stay tuned for that. It's going to be good. These shows, and I'm gonna go off the beaten path for one more second. I'm gonna let you guys continue. If you guys are not paying attention to all the shows that are popping up on NPRCTV Live and Attention in the Pits, it's growing. And I have to say this. I normally try to say this type of stuff at the beginning of the show, but I have to say thank you to all of these people I'm going to mention right now, because without them, we do not have shows, and you guys, it's going to give you guys, it's going to fill your week. It's going to be Tuesdays. So you got Michael Mercadell, RCDR on Tuesdays. You got me and Foster on What's Up Wednesdays. On Thursdays, and tomorrow night, you got the girls, ladies in the fast lane. Erica Del Grazo and Lindsay May are putting so much time into this show. You guys have got to watch what they're doing. They are growing like a weed. Matthew Housen's show, I'm floored how much his show has just taken off, man. I mean, he's doing a really good job. He's excited to be back. I think the next time you see him, he will be on YouTube. We should have that fixed. So I'm going to go on down the line. Matthew Housen, thank you. Erica Del Grazo, Lindsay May, Foster Yates first and foremost, actually. Keep going. We've got Michael Mercadell on his show on Tuesdays, and then on tomorrow night you got Ladies in the Fast Lane. Next Thursday you got Drew Sparks. It's called Drew and Friends, and Drew is stoked, man. He is going to take over the airwaves, and what we're doing with Drew is going to go like this. If you ever watch him in the 804, he just hangs out, man, and they just talk. So what Drew is going to do, he's going to go live, and if you guys are hanging out with him and you want to hit that friend request to come in and join the live, we're going to let you guys come in and hang with Drew and Friends. It's going to be really, really good. And Abel Lips and CC and my wife, I mean, without this, Michael and AD and Brad, this doesn't work. So with all those people
I agree.
doing this together, it just works, man. I'm working with great people. I'm working with people that really, really do care, man. And, my wife said it really well the other night. They're doing it for you guys. Nobody's getting paid. Nobody's yes, they have sponsors, but these sponsors are just giving free stuff, and they're hanging out, man. So join some of the shows and enjoy. I hope you guys are liking what I'm building. I'm doing it for you guys. It gives you something to do on the nights you're sitting at home and you're bored, man. Because if you haven't seen TV lately, it sucks. Brad, who you got there with you, brother?
This is my daughter. This is Brianna.
Hello, Brianna. How are you today? Good. How old are you?
10.
10 years old. When are you going to get your haircut?
Perfect
like
young gunner age.
Hey,
That's it.
When are you going to get your haircut like Daddy?
No. I don't think
Hey, Yeah, Brad, you know we love you, brother.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's all I had to say, man. I had to get that out there because things are just going 100-mile-an-hour for me here, and I got to say thank you to the people that are helping me put it in place.
No,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Thank
That's
y'all.
awesome. It's so important. Yeah, it's Billy. I tell you all the time, man. I'm gonna tell it to the world right now. You are absolute game changer, man. You know, AD spoke on it earlier when you first came back on. You know, and you know the look. I always say the truth is easy, man. You know, you have truly changed the game and upped the bar, and that's exactly what the sport needed. You know, and so thank you for your time, your commitment, you
Yeah.
know, your willingness to take the gut punches sometimes and keep on going, man.
A lot of the
You know,
times.
let the haters
A lot
hate,
of the
man,
time.
and you know,
Hey,
and just keep rocking it out the park, bro.
you know, if you haven't noticed all the gut punching, I've actually lost some weight. I'm just
I
kidding with
can't
you
see
guys.
that well tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
tired as heck,
You
but
know what? All I can
I'm
say, Mr. Mercadel, is thank you. And we have a name for your show.
uh-oh.
It's Track Talk Tuesdays with the Merc.
Track Talk Tuesdays. I like it.
You know what? That's actually not bad. I like that actually.
Joey
And the
Polk.
reason why I chose Tuesday because Monday I'm going to still be recovering from the weekend of racing, and I
Right.
love to do recaps and interview the winners and runner-ups and what have you, bring on sponsors and stuff like that. So I thought Tuesday for me is just a great little slot in, much like we're doing right now with two of our winners and runner-ups, and you
Yep.
know our I know AD, you won the Pro Street Championship in what, 21?
Last year. You know, when, yeah, year before last.
Year before last, and then
Yeah.
you were a top fuel champion, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's always good, you know, and you're so, man, look, I even told you when you registered for the race on Saturday, I'm like, dude, you remind me of just being at an NHRA race. You're dressed all in black and, you know, you had your pit crew stuff on, man. And I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, I'm such a big fan of the
Hey,
sport that
I'm
I listen.
no, go ahead.
I'll be in Southern California. I'll be in Southern California this weekend for the Winter Nationals, and I can't go. It's like I'll be right down the street too.
Oh, wow.
But you know, yeah, I got some commitments. You know, some family stuff going on there. I'll be right. I can smell the nitro in the air, but I won't be able to attend. But I'm gonna definitely get to a race this year. So.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah, man, both of you guys, you know, really put on a great show in Pro Street. You know what I want to ask, and you know, the Florida guys, I don't know where the mishap happened, but they didn't do instant green for Pro Street, and they were supposed to, but it's not a big deal,
Noticed that.
you
Yeah,
know.
I saw that.
So, how do you guys feel about the change from the Pro Tree for all the years, you know, in the instant green this past weekend to start the 23 season?
So we race on instant green already. So it was no real changing for us, for me, for one.
You were right
AD,
at home.
you know, you running more on, you know, a tree, so I felt that would be a bigger deal for somebody like you.
Yeah,
But
now for me, it actually it is kind of tough because I run three classes. I was running top
yeah,
fuel, I was running bracket class, and then pro
Ooh,
street.
all,
yeah. So there's
all
three
three
different
trees.
things going on.
Yeah, when I run pro street, it's kind of tough because I'm still in pro tree mode. So I'm thinking, watch the lights, yellow, green, and I'm like, oh no, I'm late. So
Yeah,
it took me until the last two rounds to catch up to, oh yeah, I'm doing instant green.
Yeah, and
right.
we tried to do a really good
Lights are
job of
pretty good.
warning everyone. You know, we would say Pro Tree. I mean, we would say, you know, Pro Street, and then I would even sometimes say Street Outlaw, and then I'd say, you know, Instant Green. I kept because you know, and I was saying it to
That's
myself too, right?
for
I wanted to
me,
make sure
because
the
I didn't know
computer
what
was
it was
set up
called.
right. You
Yeah.
know, it was real important that we don't screw up on our end because it will be easy to do, and it will happen, I'm sure, at some point this season, especially in the later rounds. You
Yeah.
know, where we accidentally leave the tree in pro mode or whatever like that. You know, if anytime that happens, just don't move. Don't move.
Don't move.
But
we'll
it's good because everybody that runs outlaw all over the country, they all running instant green. They're running bang lights or whatever. So it'll make it easy for them to transition right into RCDRL if they choose to.
Right. That's what I
right.
found was an easy, the tree wasn't bad because we're so used to actually running on an instant green or flashlight start. So, I mean, that wasn't, that wasn't any
Well,
issue
good
whatsoever.
call. Yeah, that was a good call. I know Duncan Jones had first brought that to my attention during the off season because he saw the trend, and I wasn't quite ready to even bring that up to the competition committee to vote on. I needed to marinate on that, as I call it. And when I think after Atmore, it's really my first big no prep race. I picked up a couple of things there. And Foster talks about it all the time that we can learn from each other. And I personally, and there were some things, of course, I learned, that what we're doing works better. But I picked up a few things, even the test and tune, how they cut it off at the front instead of the back. The tables set out there. We're going to do that at the Gators too, and we're going to leave. We're going to buy 2 tables for you guys to put your tire warmers on there and the heat guns and what have you. And don't use our admin table, people. And we're going to leave those tables in Florida. And you guys are going to please use them throughout the rest of the season and not use the admin tables for all that stuff. But I thought that was really cool in, at Atmore. And there were a few other things that I was like, cool. But one of the things that I saw, I was like, you know what? I think we need to, one can call it catering or one can call it whatever they want. But, I said, I see what Duncan was talking about. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, we can simply just go back. But so far, I've heard nothing but good things. And I know I took a lot of phone calls from the Florida guys today saying, were we supposed to do Instagram? I was like, yeah, we kind of put it out there, but like everything, everyone's busy. Things fall through the cracks. So, and that's why I look forward to coming out there on back to my shows. I used to do shows way back in the day, but if we are on a set time, set day, getting information, communicating with the public, with the racers, I think it's going to help. It's going to help with confusion. It'll, just how you say, communication.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
For sure.
So yeah. So, unfortunately, Sunday we saw the biggest drops in Sunday was in really no other class but Pro Mod and Pro Stock. And Young Gunners fell off a bit on Sunday, but I think that was more of a fluke thing. So they go back on probation. Last year Promont was on probation, and now Pro Stock is joining them. And but I have a feeling Pro Stock will be okay. There were just a few people out of position, and there's some guys that just flat out can't race on Sundays, and I get it.
Yeah. Sundays are tough. I mean, even for me, the back-to-back Sundays are going to be difficult, man, because I have other responsibilities on Sundays.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean,
correct.
We went to New Orleans the week before, so we were there for 3 days. So leaving there and to go try to do a 2-day event, the wife and daughter were not having that part of it.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we have like one more of those at the end of April, and then we will hopefully get a consensus. I don't mind constructive criticism. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it either way? All of those kind of things I look forward to getting in. And then in May, we have well, that's why I'm here in Rochester, Minnesota right now. I'm picking up my daughter after 5 months of being here. In May, we have a race sort of dedicated to her and her journey, and her battle with with this disease. And so we're gonna do it's a special event like we just did for Donnie Johnson. Thanking God that we're not doing a memorial from my daughter, but it's a Becca Strong, whatever it takes. She's that. Listen, this is what she told me yesterday. She goes, Dad, I feel like I won first round and I'm in second round. I get back to Texas, I won second round, and she still has to than go to Washington, D.C. for 6 months. And if she can get through all of that, Dad, then I've won the race. And I just looked at her. I'm like, wow, it's been a long time since she's been a drag racer, but she still refers to things in those terms. So that
Yeah.
touched my heart and everything. So we're gonna pack her up. In fact, our flight leaves the ground at 6 a.m. So Billy, you better get your butt back here now because I gotta go to bed. I gotta be up at 2:30 in the morning. It's already 9 o'clock here.
I'm right here, man.
We're gonna fly her home in the morning.
We
Oh,
got
there you are.
You know what? I'm just listening to you. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm just, you know what? I'm doing what the audience is doing. I'm listening to you guys, man. So I'm loving
That's
it, man.
cool,
But
man.
I get it, man. You got to go. I understand. Listen, I get it.
Yeah,
I live in a
I'm
world.
like, oh my goodness.
I live in a world. I got to go.
Yes, that's how it's been for me for the last 6 months, man. I've been doing it all, and it's been tough, but uh, life's gonna slowly get back to some form of normalcy starting tomorrow,
Cool.
and with having the family back, at
Yep.
the ranch and everything like that. So, but you know what? It like last night, I did not go to bed until um, I had I have quotas for the Gator RC Nationals every day, and knowing that I had to come here this morning, I flew in this morning. I stayed up till 12:30 in the morning until all that artwork was done. As sponsors come in, sometimes I have to revise things, or I just won't send it to print. And I had a phone call a day for a new sponsor. I'm like, oh boy, we're getting close, because I have to start doing mass production stuff. And but yeah, we got a lot of stuff done last night, and it's on its way. Futaba USA sent me a bunch of things today. It got to the house, so yeah, we are
Nice.
gearing up despite all of the stuff that's going on every day, including while I was listening to Dustin, I had finished the starting line banners. Like when you're looking at the starting line, I don't want people to see underneath the tables. I don't
Yep.
want people to
Yep.
see just blank. It's going to be our sponsors, the name of our event, our title sponsor, of course, and those are the kind of things. The infrastructure. That's what I'm working on, and that's why I call these things a show or an event. I rarely call these things a race. This is an event,
Yeah.
and we're all out there to serve our racers. I'm a server. Our officials team our team they're already talking about parking and how it's going to work, and we have a great team down there, that I can't be more proud of. So you guys are going to be in for a great treat, man. And we're working hard. We're working hard every day.
You know what I'm looking forward to the most? Sitting half track calling this race.
Oh, I
You
got a
guys,
treat for you, Billy.
you
I got
guys
a
don't.
treat for you.
Oh no.
Remember the last time you could not see when a person went red, and I remember you saying that
Yeah.
on the microphone.
Yeah.
From that angle. Well, I'm bringing our double-sided tree just for you, bro.
No. Whoops. Are you really?
Yep,
Oh,
yep, yep,
bro,
yep.
you
So
just made mine a
everybody's
you just made my life. You guys have AD called it. Remember he said it a little while ago. There's a swarm of people around me all the time. It's so hard. It's so hard to sit on mics when people are going like this. Hey Billy. Hey. 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 And I'll do
Yep.
but this is what I do. I try to be and I go like this. The first time I go like this, I go and I pointed my headsets like this, guys.
On
Hey,
here.
hey, and I'll be all right, guys. We've got 50 million on the line. And we've got AD and we got Brad. And I get this. Hey, Billy. Hey, Billy. 50,
yeah.
50 million on the line. Billy.
Uh,
So we
Well, that's
will
why
be.
we're going to put you at half track on the other side. So
Hell
hopefully
yeah,
you won't
man.
have that
Half
as big of a
track.
crowd.
Thank you so much, man. You just made my day. It's going to make life so much easy. We're using dragtrack.com. Remember that. And now we have a double-sided tree, man. Forget about it. It's going to be on rails, man. Can't wait.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Brad, I'm going to miss you over there, my friend. What
Yep.
race? What Brad, you know my schedule like my wife does. Where am I going to see you next?
I believe we'll be at Super Chips next.
Okay, good. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
Cool.
be
I'll
there.
be there too.
that's
Yep.
a
And
gimme
then we
though.
go to SummerSlam after that.
Oh, you coming up to Mommy?
Yep.
No, how
Yep.
about you, AD? You go try to make Super Chips or Mommy?
I'm gonna be at Super Chips. I'm not sure about Mommy yet, but I might. I
Okay.
want to go up to that track because it's so fast.
That's
Fast.
why I'm going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you guys
You're going,
thought
and you're going
about
with me.
how far away is Carlsbad, New Mexico from you guys?
It's we looked
It's,
it up. It was like 12 hours from
yeah,
us.
for me, it's
Okay.
like 14 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Yeah, because the Cape Town meltdown is going to be it's going to be crazy, man. And don't
That
forget,
one's on the schedule too. No,
you got
we're
that
gonna
one on the
we're
schedule.
gonna
You're
yeah,
crazy,
we're
dude.
gonna make that one.
I love it, dude.
Nice.
I can't wait to see you guys. Like I said, AD, man, I want you sitting on the mics when you have time. You can do this, AD, all day long. Billy,
Hey,
I'm ready. Billy. I
no
want
problem,
to. I
Billy.
want
But
to.
I'm a crew chief for a lot of people at these races.
So you're
I,
telling me
I
I got to go find you and tap you on the back?
I tune a lot of cars at these races.
That's cool though. But see, you know what, AD, if you have time, that's the part I want to hear. I want
Yeah.
to hear about you crew chiefing because when Mike Mercadale told me, I mentioned your name. I said, hey, I got AD coming on. He goes, oh my God, that's my crew chief. But understand something. I don't know what that means. So, and I don't want you to say it right now. We're going to do it at the Gators if you have time to make people understand because we're going to be at RCDRL. That way, the people that are watching can understand what a crew chief means. So let's hold off on that. So I can't wait to hear about it.
Cool.
Yeah, there was parts of the day when I went up to AD, I was like, what do we do next? What are we supposed to do? You know, I was like, when do we go to line? He's like, you ready? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, okay, let's go.
Hey, Brad, was he like this? Were you like this? And he's like this?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, what do we do?
I love it, dude. I love it, man. You guys, cool, man. I'm excited, dude. I'm really excited, Mike, for you to start this Track Talk Tuesdays. It's I
I like that name. That was kind of
you
cool.
like that? That's
That
good.
was quick.
Yeah.
You can thank Joey Polk for that one.
Joey's getting a free T-shirt for that one. I tell you
Hey,
what.
all right. But you guys, man, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to see this just play out, man, and to see these shows and to see RCDRL and us coming together. Michael and I have a really big announcement that him and I are going to be making together in the Gators. Am I correct on that, Mike?
Whenever you're ready to make it, brother.
Nope. We wait till the Gators.
Well,
So Mike
so we're
Mercadale
gonna
and
hear it before we get off, right?
no, sir, no.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and just get it over with.
Michael Mercadale and myself have a really big announcement, man. I am nothing but honored and proud to be a part of this, and we'll let you know at the Gators when racing is flying and just good vibes are happening. That's when we'll drop that ball on that one there, man. Drop the hammer.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy. So yeah, man. The schedule of events is already out. There might be some tweaks to it. I know that in fact the Duke of the DR10 race may have to be adjusted a little bit, but that's stuff that we can pivot, in real action.
Yeah,
One thing I want to tell everyone is, take a look at it. This is not gonna be one of those races that we are even able and capable of racing all night Friday, all night Saturday. We're going to have what we call secure track times, where we're going to actually secure the track at a determined time, and then Sunday, we go off the trailer. The only ones right now that are going to get a hit at the tree, that those that have survived Saturday in bracket. All the heads up guys, you guys are pro drivers. I have this is the miniature NHRA type of thing. You guys are coming off the trailer. The only reason why we let the bracket guys do it, because you know what? They have to dial in the time. So for everyone that survives to go to Championship Sunday, you know what? It's going to be really fun. But that's when you're going to see a lot of you guys, and I know it, you guys get into bracket classes, whether it be all run or quick 16. Completely legal, completely fair, but the straight pro street guys, street outlaw, top fuel pro modders, none of those guys can run on Sunday. And we're gonna look at it. It really depends on the turnout, but we've already put out the schedule of events. that gives you a flow chart of something to look forward to. You know, like I said before, communication. And we're going to do our best, our very best to stick to that schedule and times. We don't want you guys, hurrying up and waiting unrealistically. Drag racing is a hurry up and then wait game. We all know that. It's a
Yes.
social sport. You better like the person that you're in the staging lanes with, because if you don't, you're going to get to know them.
Especially the people that you're pitting
But
with.
yeah, or next door to you too. So, people want to ask questions about, hey, are we allowed to keep our pits up overnight? I get that question a lot. Absolutely. The place is locked up at night, good secure or decent security. Plus, I personally will be there on site the whole time. That don't mean I'm gonna be babysitting your stuff. No, no, no. I'm not gonna
Take
be
your
babysitting
tents
your stuff.
down though. Don't leave your tents up.
Yeah, I
Right.
would definitely take
Because
the
there's got some
laundry off your
crazy storms
tents.
that'll come through there at night. We lost 3 tents at the last Gators because of storms.
You weren't at New
Right.
Orleans.
Yeah, right,
No.
right. New Orleans, man. Hey, we woke up that next morning, bro. I was like this. I put my tents up, but I didn't put my tops on for obviously for a reason. And when I woke up the next morning and where I was parked at NOLA Motorsports, I have to drive. Like if I go to town, I kind of I got to drive and I can see the track. I looked down there, boys, and I saw everybody picking up tents, and I just kept on driving.
That's it. Yeah,
I'm
definitely
like,
take your laundry off for sure. Lock up your
yeah,
your
yeah,
valuables, but you
yep,
can leave your tables and the framework there. You
awesome.
know,
Yep.
um, real quick, and I'm gonna say this at the track. There's a couple of notables that, if you're smoking, no problem, but and we're gonna talk about this a lot, but this is private property. Uh, Big Daddy Don Garlitz, he's the grandfather of the entire sport. His property is immaculate, and let's adhere to you know let's do our best housekeeping, and do your part in being respectful of this man's ground. Also, two other things, guys. Look, again, private property. We're under contract. No illegal substances, including alcohol. And alcohol is not illegal, but he doesn't want it. Okay. There's a group of people that rely on that track 2 weeks later for our contract not to be null and voided because of what happens at the Gators. It is very important that we do the right thing for the local RCDRL Florida group.
Yep.
We're going to have a strict no tolerance policy when it comes down to those things, because I had to shake that man's hand, 91 years old, looked him dead in my eyes
Yeah,
and
he's
said,
been through a
"This
lot.
is Michael, do you realize what you're signing?" Absolutely, sir. I signed it 3 years ago and I appreciate it and I will abide by it. So,
Cool.
so anyway, that's just a little bit of housekeeping there. We're going to
Yep.
talk about that on shows.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Listen,
guys,
that you know
uh,
what, and that's something that you do next Tuesday, Mike. Talk about the
yeah.
the track and exactly what you just talked about, but get in more depth with it.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be a great time, guys. It always has been. It's sort of like it started off as a spin-off from the Super Nationals here in Texas, and now it's growing to, the Gators is being in the Gators now. The first year it was still a great turnout. Second year was great. I have a feeling this one is going to be like, oh boy, hold on.
It's gonna be, oh boy, hold on, sir. It's
Damn
gonna
you,
be
Billy.
it's gonna
The
be
whole
good.
double entry thing is going to be new for us too.
It's
So,
gonna be good, man.
between
It's gonna
double
be.
entry,
I can't.
yeah, yeah, I
It's
can't wait.
you have to remember, AD and Brad. I went to Ocala. What was that, Mike? 3-4 months ago. I don't even remember, man.
It was
And
January, like the second week of January.
yeah, yeah. So Foster and I rolled up in there, and to be doing a race that there's so many classes. I'm gonna go back to what Dustin said to me earlier. He's like, listen, man, it gives you something to talk about. I can't wait. I can't
Mhm.
wait to sit and talk for hours and hours and hours with just racing, man.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. We get it, and I can't wait for everybody to see it live. 3 solid days of racing, man. It's going to be really
Yeah.
good. And with Todd Soltero, I wish you were going, dude.
And I tell you,
Yeah, we're not kidnapping.
I love Outlaw. I love Pro Street, but you're going to have a lot more fun talking about a bunch of classes instead of just one for 3 days.
Thank you. Thank you, AD. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have no idea how excited I am to talk. Hey, I'm
Right,
taking
right.
my voice. I'm shutting down for the next 2 weeks, and I'm not talking because I'm gonna come to the Gators and just talk.
Nice.
Awesome.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
tired of me talking.
Nice. Yeah, we have something special too for the Friday night shootout. But we're gonna Joey Polk and Archie and I have been talking, and we all agree. I'm gonna get a couple of other opinions on it, and that's something that we can announce on the whatever the name of the show is.
Oh,
Track talk.
Track
You
talk
get-
with the Merc.
Track
Something
talk,
like
man.
that. I like
It's
that.
track
I
talk.
love that. I love that. And that's exactly what it is. I don't get too much into the ESCs and the motor
Yeah,
combinations and what have
exactly.
you. I got a
It's
great crew
track
chief
talk.
for that, but I could talk track. You know what I mean? And I'm
Joey
about the
Polk.
people. I'm about the
Joey Polk knocked it out of the park with that name, and I can't wait to get. So as it stands right now, I'm having Drew Sparks. I'm doing his logo right now, and wait till I get your logo done, dude. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Nice.
Hey, listen,
I'm looking forward to it. That's
I
cool.
love doing this. I like to like Drew, man. When you guys see Drew Sparks logo, that's all me. That is all this brain right here. And when you see what I did with him, you guys are gonna be like, "What the hell, Billy? You are crazy." But the Drew Sparks is gonna spark some things, and his logo is going to say it all, man. It's going to be cool. And now Michael Mercadal will be involved in the logo. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool, man.
awesome.
Listen,
All right, we're looking forward to it.
listen, guys. I got to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. I got a lot of work to do because I leave for the Gators in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty much me too, man. I got to
Yep.
be up at 2 a.m.
I'm not coming
for,
home, but see, I'm not coming home from the Gators, bro. I don't come home until June. When I land in Florida, I don't get back to Arizona until June 12th.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stay there Monday to make sure the place is clean, but I'm
June
going home
12th.
after that.
Yeah.
Take a week off.
We're staying on that side. So I saw somebody mention, Billy, when are you going to be on the East Coast? I'm going to be on the East Coast for a long time. That's why I put out there that me and Wendy might be doing some pop-up races. And Arkansas hit us up.
Oh.
I mean, we got a lot of people that hit us up on the pop-up races. So
Wow.
I'll be doing something cool, man, this summer. I won't tell you where I'm going to pop up, but I'm going to pop up at Wendy said I could do 2. So we're going to do 2 pop-up races on the East Coast, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm coming.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much what you did me in January. That's pretty much what you did.
Yes, sir. Pop-up race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's
popcorn.
it. That was cool. No, that
All right.
was cool. It was
All I
really
got to say is this: AD, congratulations on this past weekend, and Brad Waldrop, man, you deserve it, brother. Congratulations to you, and
Thank you.
keep supporting RCDRL, Brad. I'm
Yep.
proud of you. I'm proud of you doing that, man. I'm proud of you getting first, man. You know what I think about you as a person, and I'm proud of you, brother. Good job.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Billy.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And that's it,
Yeah,
man.
thank
If
all
you-
the
if-
guys
if
that are
you
gonna
guys
give
are
us a
done,
try.
I'm done.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
done, and yeah, I got to get to bed. So take care, guys, and I guess we'll see you Tuesday night.
right.
Tuesday night it is, and my name is Billy Shaw. This is Brad Waldrop hanging with me. This is AD, Mr. Matt AD, they call him, and Michael Mercadal. Guys, I'll see you in 2 weeks at the Gators. Turn those notifications on and get ready to have some fun with all of us, man. It's going to be a good time. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you real soon. Later,
All right.
guys.
Thanks,
Take care,
sir.
guys.